Time to press that red button.
All right, y'all, we back in the building. Let us know if everything sound good, look good. We live again. We have new developments in the mix. Me personally, I'm at war on two fronts now, right? I got the YouTubers over here coming at me talking shit, and now I got InverseWire over here making me donkey of the week. I'm getting hit on all sides. Pause. That was crazy. I didn't get hit on all sides, but I'm getting hit on every pause. I made it worse. Pause everything I just said.
Boy, between the rock and the hard place, huh?
Pause everything I just said. But we're at war, guys. The D family is at war, and I need the D family to assemble. And we're here today. But we're going to get into it, man. I'll probably leave the InverseWire conversation for the end because y'all know me. I have found the source of who is behind InverseWire. So we'll leave that for the end of the show. And now I'm kind of leaning, and I don't want to disappoint you guys, but I'm now leaning to this may not really be a Rock Nation conspiracy. But we'll get into it towards the end of the show.
I can't wait to see where this is going, though.
Yeah, we'll get to that at the end of the show. So let's get to the chat. We got No Bias Media in the building. Yesterday's live was crazy. Yeah, man, I mean, just a little feedback for yesterday's live. I saw a lot of people was telling me, like, you can't give your platform to people. It's like, bro, we was reacting to her video with Jalopy Bungus, Jason Amaru. She said, I want to pull up. She's a part of it. If we're going to talk about the people in the thing, why not bring them up? And when she was up there, people were saying we should have went harder on her. It's like, at a certain point, when you look at what she's saying and people are saying, like, she looks crazy, like, what more can we really say? Like, what more can I really say? Like, when she said hip-hop is you from the streets, and she said they mama not hip-hop, or they not hip-hop because their mama went to jail, they this, they that, and we said, oh, so you want to be hip-hop in the streets, she did whatever she did? It's like, okay, well, what conversation, man? But shout out to Miss Hummus. It was fun for me. I was thoroughly entertained.
We under attack, man.
Old John Crow. Flying low in the building. What is that? What the hell emoji is it? A plane? What is that?
Like a bat.
What that is. I don't know what that is.
Unicorn. A horse.
Dalton
it's
Jackson
a horse.
on the Summer Jam screen. Yeah, man, we gotta get Dalton Jackson, man. But it's bigger than Dalton Jackson, right? You know how we said how they did like the Grand Wizard behind the. I found out who the Wizard of Oz is behind the screen. So we're gonna get to that after we talk about the Challz Brown live that went live today. Don't leave for the end. Get back in it. No, that's for the end. Well, the InverseWire will be at the end.
Oh, we got Challz Brown will be.
I wasn't gonna talk about Challz Brown today. It was over with. We talked about it yesterday. It was over. But he went on a tirade today, and we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. Shout out to Ms. Hummus. That lady don't remember none of that shit today. Shawty was twisted. Dalton Jackson slid for Charlotte. Salute, brothers. It was funny talking shit in the comments. It was cool at first, but the more you prolong it, it can start making you look. I don't think it made me look. I feel like at the end of the day, if you watch that, we didn't look bad at all. It's like, yeah, get your shit
made us look better.
Don't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta let people just crash their own ship. Like, sometimes they just talk long enough to just,
InverseWire, at very reputable site. Now we'll get to InverseWire later.
They stalking us, bro.
I made this account for everyone, shaking my head. All right, man, let's get to it. So this will be a good stream. DiFran about to drop a cool 30 words to Jalen Brunson.
We're doing more than 30.
By Jay, that's why he mad. All right, let's get to it, man. So we all know the saga, right? Last Thursday, we did a panel. It was me, it was Wordu, it was Bryce, Challz Brown, Jay Roebuck, Doughboy. What's the guy's name? Is it Ray? What was it?
Ray Stunner, Ray something.
Ray Spitter, Philly Swain, Chick Smooth, Authentic Views. That was the panel, right? So it happened. I thought it was fun. We were laughing, talking shit, whatever. Didn't think it was too crazy.
Shout out Jay in the chat.
And then what happened was Wordu, his plan was in motion to make clips and to do all this nefarious shit. Like, God forbid a nigga do a 3-hour panel and he makes clips about. Like, God forbid he does that. Like, God forbid he does that. But that's the gist of it, right? And now that we got Wordu here, we're going to give you guys the inside baseball, because if you believe us or not, at this point, it really doesn't fucking matter. This will probably be the last time we really go through it, unless the more smoke just comes this way, right? We were already planning. We've been doing panels with Chigs for months at this point. This isn't the first time I've been on a Chicks panel. This ain't the first time J. Roebuck been on a Chicks
It's been
panel.
years at this point, actually.
Well, not with Chicks.
Well, yeah, technically it's been years. But
with Chicks?
Well, I mean, we would do
like what's the dirt, Flacco, shit like that.
I mean, I'm talking Chicks panel specifically. Like,
I got you.
What about him specifically? Not like shit we might do one.
But we've been working with the nigga for a while.
Well, Chicks panel specifically, this has been going on for months. So we were trying to do a panel with him whenever the Pollock LLC shit came out, because he's like, he's like Charlamagne's guy. Like this is we're trying to go at Chicks. We're not really go at, but we're trying to have the friendly back and forth banter. Hey, this is going on. What do you think? So like a day or two before, Chicks was out of town on vacation. We're trying to figure out we're doing this week. No, next week. Okay. So Wordu hits me and says, we got Challz Brown, Koala T, Black TV, Philly Swain, Chicks. I said, okay, Koala T, Challz Brown. Oh, you said Jason? I'm like, oh shit, okay. I'm gonna invite J. Roebuck because I think that'd be good content. Like we've all spoken to each other. We've all spoken to each other, either indirectly, directly. Why not do it on it? Like, why not just do it here? Like, let's just do it here. And then it just so happened that I guess Wordu thought Koala. Well, let me speak. You say, why did you think Koala was pulling up?
I thought Koala was pulling up because the day before he commented, just wait for tomorrow. And then I replied and I said, are you pulling up to the panel? And he never responded. So I just assumed he was going to be on the panel.
Okay, so yeah, he thought Koala was going to be this. We're talking about Koala, Challz, and Jason. And just people just think, right? Just think in your mind. If we wanted to set up Challz Brown, why would we invite two other big, you would say, I don't want to say pro Kendrick, but that quote unquote side of it, whatever the fuck, why would they be invited if we were thinking about doing a setup? Like, someone tell me how that even makes any sense. How does that make sense? We're going to pull a setup on a nigga, but invite two other big creators, way bigger than we are, to the party. That don't make no sense. First of all, that don't make any sense at all. So then, like I said, it happens. And also, like I said, it's Charles' fault for not asking who's going to be there. His fault for not asking what the topics are, because I asked Wordu, who's going to be on it this week? What are the topics? And then I get it. Well, actually, I think Charles might follow Wordu because he found your video about What's the Dirt. He saw your clip that you posted.
I didn't even know that recently. He did a reaction to my video until today.
But my point even to bringing
that
up,
I literally had no idea.
Even for the gotcha portion of it, Wordu posted like 3 hours before the live. You can post your live schedule or whatever. Wordu had it all set up. This the title, this the thumbnail, and in the description, everything that we're gonna talk about is in the description. The video that was up there it was up there for 3 hours before the shit even started. Like I said, maybe Challz Brown didn't see it. He don't follow Wordu. Cool, whatever. But the claim set up because a nigga clipped a 3-hour live stream, like, and then even in that portion between him and J. Roebuck, the sales whatever. You think we were like, okay, you know how we're gonna get Challz Brown? We're not gonna get Challz Brown for claiming that Drake's Iceman melted. We're not gonna get Challz Brown for saying Drake was only gonna sell 150,000. We're not gonna get Challz Brown for X, Y, or Z. We're gonna get him in a sales versus talent conversation. Like that why would that be if that was gonna be a topic? Why would that be the topic? That topic only came up because somebody said, "How much do you think the game is gonna sell first week?" And then I think it was Ray Spitter said, "Hey y'all, when do y'all think that sales became more important than talent?" Just a natural conversation. And then that's when Jay and Charles started doing that back and forth thing or whatever. They like we was dogpiling. Nah, Charles, you stupid. You know, like Jay. All right, Jay and Charles, do your thing. So like I said, when it comes to setup shit, and he on his stream now, he's real upset. It's over for the fuck them niggas. They corny. It's like, bruh.
Damn, we cornballs, man.
Like, bruh, come on. Like
the conspiracy is crazy, bro.
Like, bro, like we in the back, we texting like, I cannot wait for him. You get Challz Brown, and he said, he get one thing that was a little, irking me a little bit. I was like, DiFran don't even know what's going on. I'm like, nigga, I've been doing it. I've been part of this for months. Nigga, what you mean I don't know what's going on?
He said you were.
Me and Wordu out on the phone said, oh shit, all right, Jason coming, Charles coming. J. Roebuck honestly said he wasn't even gonna do it at first.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I might have something going on, but I don't know if I can make it. So cool, just let us know whenever you get closer. Whatever, cool, got you. But me and Wordu on the phone, he said, "Oh, what about What's the Dirt?" And I said, "No." Yeah. I said no to What's the Dirt because I know they might actually have real issues going on.
Yeah, so I was not aware of.
Let's pause there though.
Hold on, but that's what the finish point. If I wanted to set you up, I would have said, "Hell yeah, bring on What's the Dirt," but I didn't do that. I said no.
Yeah.
Because I think their issues are actually a little bit realer than, like I said, I don't have an issue. We talk about content shit. I think it's a little bit realer with you and What's the Dirt than it would be either him and Jay Roebuck or him and me. So you can go off, Bryce. I'm gonna put some.
I just wanted to say, Wordu, what was the reason you said What's the Dirt? Were you trying to be malicious, or is it because What's the Dirt pull up all the time? Like, bro, What's the Dirt's been on the pod, just us, like 4 or 5 times at this point. So it's like, bro, like he was like, What's the Dirt's in the chat? What's the Dirt? Like, bro, What's the Dirt be pulling up? What's the Dirt have gifted us how many times? Like, do we need to pull up the stats? Like, so it's like when we're not doing panels. So like he already fuck with. We all follow each other on Twitter. Like, so it's like once again, shout out to Wordu. They don't know how the connections. They don't know how many people like genuinely just fuck with it, and it has scheming, like conspiracy theory or nothing. Like, but what's the most amazing thing? The most
nigga in the basement.
That nigga in the basement. That nigga robot time. All right, Wordu, you get your shit off while he in robot time. Get your shit off.
I have so much to say, man. I know Challz might not be aware of who I am. You know, I know I only have like a measly 500 subs. I'm a nobody, I guess, in the YouTube sphere. But I'm probably a person that I'm probably the Walter Weeks of this shit. I say that wholeheartedly.
No, I don't know about you.
I know a lot of people, and I think both you and DiFran, y'all know this, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but
it's so fresh.
I was doing content with What's the Dirt before the Drake and Kendrick video. He even dropped that. I had him on my other pod, Mic Drop Podcast, that I stopped doing because I bet on myself. I'm like, if I'm doing it here, I was doing it with my boy DK and I was doing it solo eventually. So I was like, I could just start fresh and keep doing it myself. So Challz just might not be aware of my content or who I am, and that's fair. I'm a little puppy, you know what I'm saying? But Uncle Challz, no one is trying to line you up, set you up. Again, when I said I didn't see the reaction to my video that I did on What's the Dirt and OVO Strife, I honestly didn't know. I didn't follow you at that time, and you probably didn't. Well, you probably knew of my content because of my thumbnail was pretty good. I don't know. I was pretty much in the algorithm. I don't know how you saw my video, but maybe I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Maybe my content is pretty good. It's edited well. Like Bryce said, your edits are pretty good. Maybe I'm just that nigga. I'm just saying.
Cooking.
But Challz, no one's trying to line you up, and you trying to. Again, I already talked to Jason about it privately. I'm not going to bring him to it. I'm just talking to Challz, right? You trying to gaslight your audience. You were saying a whole. I wish you could just play the actual video because there was a bunch of lies he was saying.
Bro,
it's just so much. It was just so much shit that was just not true. I can't even like. I just had so much. It was just so much inaccurate shit he was saying. I don't know if he's just trying to do content or is he like I don't know because he's still. It definitely
feel like he was trying to spin like the narrative to like make him feel like I don't know, bro. Like to flip it a certain way. He came out saying he lost. So I feel like he was spiraling from there.
What? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna send.
And then it became like, let's make this a moment. Like I don't know, man.
I'm sending the link to Jay, bro. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna send the link to
Let me see, man.
You niggas is like, oh, you sent Jay the Wordu and Jay lined me up. Ain't nobody lining me up.
I kept like live correcting them. Like, no.
Why would I line Challz Brown up?
I sent Jay Roebuck the link.
Respectfully.
Because why not? It's like, yeah, y'all. Like, my thing is like, if like I was thinking about it like this. I was like, okay, let's say we get into a room with people, right? And we start talking about shit that we talk about all the time. Like, if somebody dropped me into a live stream, say it was like say me and Wordu, and then it was like a bunch of them and Screwface John pop on the screen. It's like, oh shit, Screwface here. They start asking me, what do you say about Screwface? I'm gonna say, well, I said he was done for claiming that Drake had 450 million streams that was fake. He said this was fake. Oh, you said something about Read My Soul. Well, that nigga claimed that Rick Ross and T.I. song was moving more than any Drake song. Like, that was dumb. Like, I could just say it. It's not even a big fucking deal. We talk about this shit all the time. So there's no gotcha. We didn't bring up any topic that was out of anybody's realm. Me and Challz Brown, literally that same day, we're on Twitter talking about Polak LLC. That same day, we were talking about that.
And I feel like that already spoke to the atmosphere because he was like, I didn't know it was going to be a debate. Why y'all ain't telling me to be prepared? First of all, I've never seen a panel that wasn't the debate, whether it's between the people that's actually on the channel or you debating like the conversations that's out there on, the ether or whatever. So that in itself was like, what are we talking about? Then on top of that, like you said, like y'all already showed a difference in opinion on Twitter earlier that day. I remember that. So it's like, what do you think y'all was going to come on here and just like kiki? Like, what do we like you seen the topics?
Even that. They make it seem like it's so adversarial. Like I saw Quality video today. We was talking about our thing with Miss Hummus last night. I'm about to bring you up in a second, Jay. He was surprised that we weren't like super upset by his fucking jokes. Like I was like, you said my nose was big. You said I was fat. Like, why would I be crying about that?
The funniest jokes were about me.
He said DiFran liked that I sent people to his chat.
All of the funniest shit he was saying was about me. And I thought it was funny.
Why would I be mad about? I think it's because they live in a world where, even what Challz was kind of doing a little bit too. Hey, mods, do your thing if you want. Muting niggas, timing niggas out. Come to my chat and talk. If you got a fucking opinion, you talking shit.
Quality times niggas out too.
Mute niggas and time out people. We can't talk to you, and I'm not doing that.
They all be timing niggas out. I'm like
I said, unless you start doxing niggas on a panel and do weird shit like that, yeah. But if you say, hey, I don't agree with you guys. Hey, what y'all said was fucking stupid. I'll click. This is someone's not saying this, but I'll pull it up and we'll talk. I'm not about to be muting people and doing all that type of shit. But let's bring up Jay because Jay was really. That's where I feel like that's where the real smoke is. And I don't even.
They were trying to blame it all on me, putting my thumbnails up there, but it was mostly about what Challz was saying was mostly about Jay. But my thumbnails are being up there, presented like I'm the mastermind
behind it.
It's like I don't know. I'm just that nigga. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like a lot of people fuck with me. Like, hello.
I'm on like this. My bad. Thanks for telling me.
Big J, man. What's good?
Jay in the building, man. Jay in the building.
What's good, man? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Happy Sunday.
Beautiful.
Yeah, man. It's a little disappointing. I mean, just to make it clear, I had a conversation with Jason, formerly known as Jalopy, privately as well a couple hours ago. And I said, him and I have spoken about doing a debate. And I said, what's the number one thing I told you if you and I were to debate? I said, I would never do it online. DiFran, when you DM me this, what's the first sentence I said?
Yeah, that's true.
I think you said I don't like doing something about being online or something. You want to
we're always gonna have a mediator,
and I'm not debating online.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a debate. Like it wasn't a debate. Then when I got in the chat, I didn't stream the first panel I was on. I didn't know I could stream, but I'm trying to ramp up my content this month. And somebody said, "Oh, are you guys going live?" So you remember me asking? I said, "Oh, I could go live." So at the beginning of the stream, you can see me with my laptop downloading an old thumbnail that I just had made because how many thumbnails do I have about Drake and people hating on him? And I might have actually used that thumbnail before, and I titled it "Confronting Drake's Biggest Haters" with an S, meaning more than one, meaning I'm counting Chiggs as a Drake hater too. Like so it's not about like that. That's the whole premise of it. That's why I streamed it. That's the purpose of the thumbnail. That's the purpose of the name. People hate when I use the word expose or confront or words like that, but this is the YouTube algorithm. That's what gets people to click. Plain and simple. Then the other part of it is, I was fine with the first video he made. He's like, "Oh, I lost. I let people down." Like that was the energy that he had, right? But then today's live, I happened to jump in there, and the energy had just done a complete 180. It was crazy, super aggressive. It was you can't. Talking to me, I can't beat him. I can't mess with him. You would never want to do this with me. And I'm like, where do you?
How dare you join his chat? How dare you get in his chat? That's what niggas say.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, I have the clout. I'm clout chasing him, and I'm not even gonna make a video about this because I really don't care, to be honest. I've never. If you go to his page, I think he has 3 or 4 videos with my face in the thumbnail, and my name in the thumbnail. I would never title a video with your name in it, ever. I would never put your face on a thumbnail ever because I don't need any clout from you. I don't need any clout from anybody. Wordu, you've been on my Instagram.
I will definitely do that.
Me too.
And I'm not mad at that.
I will do that.
I have.
That. You've been on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Do you see any videos about Drake on there? Maybe 2 or 3?
It's mostly like basketball shit.
Mostly basketball.
Yeah.
Doing hundreds of thousands and millions of views. Before I even picked up a video and said I want to do Drake, I've done 300,000 on videos. I don't need to talk about this. I don't need to talk about anybody. But if I want to, I will. And this is an open invite to anybody who said that they wanted to debate me. I tweeted out for months, here's the link to apply. People drove in from DC, people came from Cali, people came from all over to debate with me. None of the people who seem to want to do this applied. Jasonda is separate because him and I have spoken offline. We're actually going to do this, but so stop acting like that. There's just no need for it. There's no grand conspiracy. There's no fear for me talking to you because honestly, through that conversation, I got the better of you and I didn't even try. And it wasn't even about any of the topics that I even cared about. You just happened to say a bunch of things that were silly. Everything in this lawsuit is true. Like you said things that were easily, I was easily able to counter. And it wasn't even a debate. It was just a nice conversation. And then I talk so much at times you can see me just be quiet and chill and be on my phone because I didn't even feel like.
And that's my thing too. He framed
engage.
as if it was like this thing when I was. There's literally clips of me saying, "Oh, hold on, Jay, let Challz finish. Let him finish his point." Or even at one point, y'all were talking about something. I was like, "All right, moderator. Like if I'm trying to set somebody up, I'm not doing those things. Like I'm not calling for the moderator. I'm not saying, hey, Jay."
Okay, did they freeze?
Yeah, he froze.
Did DiFran go out?
Yeah,
He froze. Yeah,
that shit happens a lot.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just whack, and that's why I went in the chat and say you shouldn't lie to these people.
Defreeze.
Yeah, defreeze. You shouldn't lie to these people because you're telling people that we set you up. You're telling people the energy was wrong, our body language. Like, just don't lie to people. If your original video said you felt you didn't have the best.
Yeah, Danny, the panels are. I don't think they're a bad idea. It's just we have to vet the guests that we have on a little bit better. I'm always been like an equal opportunity guy, so I don't care if you're a Kendrick guy, a Drake guy. If I think your content's interesting or you have some kind of perspective, I'll at least invite you on. But it's just not for everybody, apparently, So
yeah, I mean, I'm retired from panels. I'm retired from. Don't ask me to debate people online. The invite is open if people want to debate in person. That's it.
What if it's like a big moment or something? You're not willing to get on?
To be honest,
the Kendrick crazy something happened with Kendrick or something like that.
No, I have nothing to gain. Like there's nothing that I could gain. Like I said in my tweet, I said unless it's somebody with a substantially larger platform, what do I get? I've already done this on NFR, which is one of the largest hip hop platforms. Did 300, and I mean I don't even have to say what the results were. The comment section will tell you what it were. The first debate was with Danny. That did 300. I don't have to tell you what the results were. The comments will tell you what the results were. I have nothing to gain. I could never debate again. I can never debate music again. And I mopped the floor with everybody who said that they wanted to do this. I could debate sports for a living and do the same thing. What do I have to gain?
I respect it. I'm also glad you brought up NFR. Because what was that, 1v5?
Yeah.
And he complaining that it was like a 1v2-ish? 1-2.5? Like, bro, come on. Like, bro, if you got the juice.
Even
10 people.
Hold on, can you hear me or no?
Y'all hear me? Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, I know you hear me. Okay. Even the Pollock LLC thing. If you watch that part that's in Wordu's thing, that's like he got the timestamps. It's mainly me and Chiggs that are talking about it. Challz pops in at the end, and then that's when you and him start talking about the actual parts of the lawsuit, like I'm talking about who's funding it. Me and Chiggs saying, "Oh, should he ask Michael Rubin? Should he not?" Okay, boom. Then y'all start talking about what's in it, and then that's when that conversation goes on. So even this mass jumping or whatever, I just don't get that narrative. That's the only thing that was driving me crazy.
Get this chat off the screen, nigga. This shit covering my face. What's the dirt said? I don't think you need 10 people in the panels though. 6 would be even better. It gets too crazy. I think that was the first time we've had over 9 people in the panel.
And even for that, I said when we started inviting, I was like, hold on, this might be a little too much. But once again, it's not my panel. I'm not gonna tell Chiggs oh Chiggs, you can't. Nope, Philly Swain can't come. Nope. These other 2 guys you can't come because we got J Roebuck, me, Bryson. We're coming. So I can't control who
That's the thing with me and Chiggs. Usually he gets a couple guests on, maybe 2. At most 3, and obviously it's y'all 2, and I'll probably get 2 or 3, and that's already a lot. So, I don't know.
Even with the whole 9, bro, you gassing it. We was letting, we honestly, only person that was cutting people off was Challz TV. Just being honest, we was letting him get his shit off, and he kind of just talked himself into a bad.
Oh, damn, all y'all shits is he's in the shadow realm. Hey man, it's bad down here, and you know what I'm saying. Hey, that is taking over.
We asked a certain level of questions, and bro, he started fumbling the bag. That's really all that was. Bro, we was letting him cook.
Bro, it honestly, literally throughout the thing, it was just a waste of my time. like a way. I enjoyed the conversation. It's like if this is a if like you feel like I'm competing with you, you're not competing with me. And even like the lady who came in our chat last night, what was her name?
Ms. Hummus.
Yeah.
Ms. Hummus.
What are you talking about?
We were keeping it very respectful. We kept it very light.
You know, it's cool. It's cool though. I don't expect.
I wanted to go crazy, but I'm like the optics of it. She's an older woman.
The only thing about all this stuff with me is like I don't understand why it's so much vitriol. Like seriously, we're not talking about big politics. Like, hey, should we be going to war? Should we not? It's like, bro, we're talking about lawsuit or music or like. So the fact that some people like feel really passionate about it, as far as like I do not like that guy, I despise him. It's like I think it's a little bit.
What's the dirt challenging us? What's the dirt challenging us? I thought it was an echo chamber.
We let her walk over us on purpose. That was the point.
The thing about this is too, like, because we were saying this, like, y'all let her. Let me ask you a question. Anybody who watched it, when we let her talk, did y'all think she was making any point that made sense? Like, I didn't feel like it was. I don't feel like it was really a need to just be no, because like
there was no need.
This person, Obama's not hip hop. This guy's. Do I need to be like, yes, Obama is. He like, come on, like, do I really need to push back on that?
Yeah, I feel
like,
you.
what's the, and then it's like it's me and Wordu and it's an older lady. I already know how.
Damn, it's your turn now, huh?
Damn, I was about to say something. I forgot what I was about to say.
Yeah, Charles is like, brother, I know you don't know who I am. I don't expect anyone to know who I am, but I've been in the podcast scene for a minute. Let's keep it a buck. Just won a Black Effect Podcast Award. Salute to them. Who was the person reaching out to people to do collabs?
I mean, Wordu start like bombing on him. Like they brought her.
Oh shit! Okay, he's back. Oh, okay.
No, he's lagging.
Yeah, he's probably lagging. But I was the person since 2020 reaching out to people, networking. Like I said, I'm the Walter Weeks of this shit, low key, because even with my other podcast, Mic Drop, I there was a point where it was like 6 straight months of me reaching out to people. I did like 3 interviews a week for 6 months straight. Like I've interviewed over 150 people. So me talking, like networking, talking to people, music industry, basketball, like I'm pretty well versed in this shit. So I don't expect Charles to really know that because he just sees a 42 hat. He's like, who's this guy? You know what I mean? So it's just, don't say that I tried to set you up. You're the only one that I've actually like had a panel with that's actually said that. I set you up.
Yeah.
That's the only part on too.
That's the only part that I don't care. Like you can say whatever you want. I just don't like you're trying to say I'm a part of a setup and I'm clipping you up. I never put your name in the thumbnail, your face in the thumbnail. I didn't even clip it because I don't care. I didn't brag about it. I didn't boast about it.
Yeah.
I said, hey, if you missed last night's live, check it out. And I went live. Like that's it. Because at
and
the
even
end
with
of
the clipping thing, like I've been doing that since we've been doing the pod. Whenever, even with DiFran, asking back in the day, I used to do shorts all the time. I would clip him. If it's
funny, he would clip me all the time, trying to expose me. He said this,
and he can clip me too. Like
bro, whatever.
As long as it's not too crazy, I think it's fair game. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. It was a discussion about sales versus talent.
Yeah. Then he brought on the other homeboy who made the videos trying to like what was he trying to make fun of people,
trying to roast us.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it was bad, but here's what I'll say to him, man. Like, I looked at like your picture. You shouldn't be talking to anybody about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not the person to be mean to people online, but I'm just like, you're trying to make fun of how someone else looks.
Yeah, brother.
Like, I saw your haircut, I saw your hairline, I saw your living room. You shouldn't be speaking to people. You got other things to work on. Don't worry about me, man. And I don't expect people to like me. And I'll tell you this. This is what I was gonna say. DiFran, you said, why is there so much vitriol and people saying, oh, they hate me or they don't like me? Do you know what it is?
I don't know why.
I'll tell you what it is. During 2024 till 2026, people like to generalize fan bases, and this is what they say. Drake's fan base is in hip hop. Drake's fan base is dumb. Drake's fan base is this and that. And then I go on camera and I make people look stupid. And I do it with confidence and I do it with grace and I do it without name calling or attacking people's backgrounds or telling people they're not hip hop. That's what I do. And that makes people scared because it challenges this belief that they've been set in stone with. And then when she asked you that question of what like, are you hip hop? Because if you don't sit with your back to the door, who are you?
I didn't understand the question. I'm like, okay, I'm not aware of my surroundings.
The thing is, because you don't have enemies, but also like all black people don't have enemies that they're like looking out for.
People expect people to be a monolith, and then it's like, oh, even Challz said today, yeah, I did shows all over, bro. I don't know, I never heard of you. You go to Harlem, you go anywhere in New York. My name is my name. I don't change my name or make an alias because people know who I am at every walk of life. I've been him in elementary school. I've been him in middle school. I was him in high school. I was him in college. I traveled across the country in college. Google me and see what I did. And that's just a fact. And my reputation could never be questioned by anybody. When I was outside, I was solid. I'm on YouTube, I'm solid. I'm on Instagram, I'm solid. Nobody could say a word that Jay did bad anywhere. And I'll leave it at that. So do your homework. And that's that.
I feel like I just figured that people would respect it a little bit more because you're actually outside debating people in IRL, like.
Because MC Hammer did business with my father, so I had a picture with MC Hammer, so I put that on the screen. And I don't even talk about all the people I know. Shit. Of course they don't like that because they try to talk crazy, and then when I could say, I know him in real life. They don't like that. And yeah, I debate in real life because I'm not doing it on camera. That's it.
So do you feel like it's more like a one-sided animosity? Like you said, he's used your video, he used your thumbnail, you're facing the thumbnails and stuff like that. So then when he gets on here, is he like almost projecting the energy? Because I ain't gonna lie, he kind of attacked you very subtly a couple different times before y'all actually start debating. If you go back and watch it. So it feels like the energy was there, and I think he was expecting for you to match the energy, and you was kind of chilling, and that's where he kind of got kind of lost because he, like DiFran said, that passion that they have, like we have it too, but it's more on a fun level, bro. It's music, like they're more like taking this shit political. They taking it almost like a cult. It feels like that's what it almost feels like, bro. Like
so I think you kind of hit it on the head here. I never heard of him. He reacted to the debate I did on the stop. That's how I heard about him. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna react to this guy's debate." So I went in his chat. I was like, "Oh, react to the debate. I'm here, showing love to the chat." That's how I heard of him. And then only time I put him in one of my videos was when Iceman did 400 and something thousand first week, and he had the video saying it wasn't, and that was it. So when he came in before the conversation was aired, he said, "Yo, I want y'all to know it's all content. Jay, I got nothing but love and respect for you." I said, "Oh, thank you for saying that." And what did I say? I said, "Brother, I'm from Harlem. I'm from East Harlem. I'm from Madison Avenue.
You didn't like that?
Nothing you say on the internet could make me mad or make me feel away."
Damn, bro, like
you didn't like that either.
And even in that when he said that to us, he was like, DiFran, Jay, I said, "No, yeah, it's cool." It's like there's no issue. Why would there even be an issue? Like it'd be fans. Because I tell y'all this story all the time. Me and Challz Brown would be on Twitter talking about whatever, and it'll be some rando with no profile come off the top ropes. They post a picture of Charles and his wife and say whatever about his cancer, and I'll comment to that person and be like, "Hey, bro, we ain't doing that over here." Because I don't know if you coming like to try to back me up or whatever, and I don't want people thinking like that ain't my type of shit. Like I ain't bringing up families, cancer, all this weird ass shit like that. So it's like there's no animosity. You say something like Iceman's melting or whatever, I think it's crazy. I make a video about it, and then that's it. And then even like this, Jay, the lawsuit with Drake and the loans or whatever came out. Who's the one that mentioned me and Jay Roebuck and said, "Where's y'all's videos at?" He came, like, so I'm thinking like, oh, it's just banter. It's like back and forth. Like I didn't look at that. Like I said, okay, I'll make a video. It's Father's Day weekend. All right, when I get time, I'll make a video. And I made a video. And it's like, so I didn't see it as like this adversarial thing. But clearly, because even the way when we were watching the Quality talk about it today, or the Miss Hummus thing that we did, where he was like, "I could never go behind enemy lines." I'm like, enemy? What are y'all, like, enemy lines? Like, what the fuck are y'all really talking about? We're not enemies. We are not enemies.
That was like, he said one thing specifically. He was like, when I go on with the company, man, we don't do all that. We don't do, like, bro, we were just talking. Like,
yeah.
Like it's just.
And we're gonna act like the company, man, the Culture, like I've seen plenty of crash outs on Culture United, so we're not gonna act like there's never been a crash out on, and like bad crash outs where they're calling each other names. You're a bitch. You're this. You're that. Niggas leaving the panel. So like, what we were talking about here was like light shit. Sales versus talent. The lawsuit.
What is journalism?
And it's like even like the way he
Hip-hop
said, like
journalism, yeah.
I didn't know it was a debate. It's like, brother, you have videos about these, and you should just know already. You don't need to prepare for it. You have multiple videos about the lawsuit. What do you need to prepare for? You already have your opinion on it. So it's like that's why it was a little bit weird to me. But I get it. People in his chat are probably telling him something the same way people in my chat were telling me I didn't go hard enough. They said I should have been like, going crazy, but that's just not me. So I think he just took it that way, and
We can't get us out of character like that.
It is what it is, man.
No,
Like even with Challz, like Challz was trying to say that I hit up chicks to get Challz on. Brother, I didn't know who you were until you were beefing with DiFran. Respectfully.
And I don't want to say, let's not even say beef, because niggas will take that and they think that we actually got problems. We're doing content
I'm
back
just
and
telling you
forth.
the truth. Like
We're
I
doing
didn't
content
know
back and forth.
who he was.
Oh yeah, and I remember one of those attacks. He called you Mr. Accountant or something like that. Like we laughed, we chuckled.
Drake's accountant.
Drake accountant.
And I
like,
laugh at
chuckled,
that.
But that's technically like it's a jab. Like
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like so it's like you already kind of started the energy in that sense, and like we really didn't even match it. Like we was chilling. Like that's the interesting thing. Like and
But
even
how
if
can you
chicks
feel-
like I'm Mr. Bias, he told me I'm Mr. Bias. Like, bro, we laughed the shit off and you defend it if you need to. Like, it's not that serious.
He said one of y'all said something and everybody was laughing. He was like, "Oh, that's when I knew they were."
That was
like, something
authentic.
might have just been something.
We
might have
all
just been
disagreed
funny.
with that. He made it seem like everyone agreed with what he said. We all disagreed with that.
It's like even when Homeboy Authentic View said like 50 Cent is a better rapper than Jay-Z, we all laughed. Everybody started getting on his ass a little bit. Like it wasn't like we're only gonna focus in on what Charles says. Anything he says, we're going after it.
Like we have fact checkers on demand, just like, oh, check that fact.
Yeah, he did. He did go with the name. Like he said, he said before the stream started, "Oh, Jay, I'm gonna call you Drake's accountant." And I said, "All right, like okay, like what is that supposed to be?" Like I'm upset. I don't care. Like I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Listen. All it is this: it didn't go the way he thought it would go, and he didn't like the outcome, and that's that. And he's upset, and the energy had to change because now the chat is behind you, and that's all it was. That's all it is. It didn't go the way that he wasn't happy with the way it went, and that's fine. That's okay. Whatever reason you want to come up with your head to rationalize why it went that way, that's fine. But you know what? He tweeted out the link to the stream. He tweeted it out. So that means you were perfectly fine with what was going on until it was over.
So you got cooked in the comments.
And that's it. That's all it was. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not.
And how can you play victim when you dropped a whole video out of nowhere, a whole 12 to 16 hours after the pod? Like, I was blindsided. I was set up. Wordu's World set the place. Like, Wordu's World. Who was Wordu's World? Who was that? I have no clout.
Like, we talk every day, bro. Like
every day.
We talk every day.
Literally every day.
And I've never even had a conversation with y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you sent me a link twice, and DiFran, I spoke to you through text for the first time today.
Yes,
and you sent me the DM.
And they really and I was when I was watching Jason thing, I was like, they really think that there's some because you know what's wrong. I think now I don't say just wrong with them. I think a lot of people do this. They think that, like, as Drake fans, they think about, like, the niggas on Twitter that say crazy shit that are in Discord. They think we're all in this Discord. The only Discord I'm in is a motherfucking Prize Picks Discord where they put the picks in. That's the only Discord I'm in. I'm not Discord with niggas that talking about Drake and what's the assignment for today. I'm not in Discord with academics, with What's the Dirt, with Poetic Flacco. Nobody. And even he tried to say Poetic Flacco was in the chat as well. Poetic Flacco came up there and said, "Hey, Chiggs, I'm gonna get you an academics on
another person."
And then he left.
He didn't even address us. He didn't even say hi to nobody.
He didn't say nothing to none of us.
Directly
he
to
said,
one person.
Chiggs,
and then left.
He's out.
And
then he tried to say that What's the Dirt was in the chat because he just did a video on What's the Dirt. Bro, What's the Dirt's been on our live streams plenty of times before we ever even spoke about Challz Brown. We've been like plenty of times.
Bro, Poetic Flacco pulled. That's like his 4th time popping up in the panel, bro. Like
Wordu literally
pop up weekly.
Wordu literally did an IRL in LA with Poetic Flacco at a podcast.
I didn't even know that.
It's like what? Like these aren't just people. And then like Danny from the stop. Like you think we're like Danny? Hey, you got to come in here, bro. Like you got to see. Like
Danny,
he probably just saw it on Twitter. He saw somebody
make content about
this. He saw like bro, like what? It's not this big thing. Like you as Challz Brown sent the link out. And the thing is, too, like, his people are saying they saw it, too. It ain't our fault that Quality saw it and he ran off and left, or Big Zo saw it and they ran off and left. Hey, they was in the chat. They could have been chatting and commenting, too. But for whatever reason, they just wanted to watch and lurk and whatever. So it's like this thing, like, the stop was in there, that this guy was in there, that guy was in there. So were all these other people. Jason, who was supposed to be on there, he said he popped in. and he popped out. I'm just like,
With
I just don't get
Jason,
this thing.
I just want to address another thing that I forgot to mention. Jason was trying to join the live stream. He couldn't because there was 9 people in there.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like he wasn't trying to join. He was trying to join. He just couldn't because there was a lot of people on the stage. So someone had to drop for him to come up. And even though he couldn't, I still plugged this mixtape because that was the whole reason he wanted to come on, it seems like, was to promote his mixtape that he's dropping tomorrow. And I was like, okay, don't even worry about it. The next time we do a live stream, you can hop on. Matter of fact, I'll still plug your mixtape, even though you're not here. That's what Walter Weeks does.
But shout out to Deshaun though. He's a cool. Like people act like there's some beef. I've spoken to him. I've spoken to him mad times. Like him and I've had multiple conversations about setting up the debate. And I reached out to him because I said, listen, I don't like what this guy's saying online. He's crossing a few boundaries. Relay this message when you get a chance. So I sent the message out to him, and hopefully he relate. I think he did relay it to Challz already.
He was referring to Challz. You say crossed a couple lines. I just want.
Yeah, he crossed a couple lines today that I didn't really appreciate.
What was the corn? What was the? Oh,
now you call me corny. Saying stuff about my pops was one, and then two, he was what else did he say that I wasn't a fan of? He just used some words. Like I don't like the word. I'm from New York. We don't play that like that. We don't say those because when you say something like that, the reaction is a bit different. So I don't call anybody names. I don't curse any. I don't curse on the internet. I don't do any of those things. So that I felt like he crossed a boundary, and I felt maybe because he was in his feelings, he did that. So I said, listen, I'm not going to make a video about you. I'm not going to go on live and rant about you or the troops that you feel like you've galvanized. Y'all are upset. You can stay upset because there's nothing you can do to change what happened. And there's nothing you can do to stop the momentum. If I want to kill y'all on YouTube, I will cook y'all. Like literally. Y'all been on YouTube. They've been on YouTube for mad years with 40,000 subs. I'm at 22. Like, do you really want me to go in my house and make a video every day? Like I can and lap you. I already lapped y'all in terms of viewership to subscribers and views per video. Lapped y'all. If you want to talk about sponsorships, I have corporate sponsorships in my DM right now, offering me more money than what I make on YouTube lightly. Like you can't talk to me and tell me, oh, y'all channels are dead.
That's crazy.
Your channels are dead. You're doing 4,000 views with 40K followers.
Jeez.
I'm doing 4,000 views on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Like lightly. I could post a Drake video every day and do 25 to 20,000 every single day if I want to. But I'm doing a video about Kevin Durant because I feel like it. And that's going to do 15 to 20 if I feel like it, because I wanted to pop in here and show love to y'all. I was about to do my KD video, but I said let me say what's up to y'all. But listen, it's a lot of people who feel like they want to speak on my name. Just speak lightly, man. Just be easy when you talk about me, because some people just shouldn't be saying anything. Just be quiet.
Yeah, I got the super chat. I'm gonna pull it up.
Some people should just be quiet. Don't speak on my name, man. If you're trying to get followers, you're trying to get your name up in the space, there's a million ways to do it. I did it how I did it. I made good content, and with every opportunity I got, I cooked. That's what I did. So if you want to do that, then just grind. You don't need to use me for attention. Make better content.
That's what you feel this is? Attention grab?
Of course. Of course.
What else would it be? I mean,
of course. It was an attention grab when he put me and Poetic Flacco as his thumbnail and said we tried to end his career.
When was this? Like, when was this?
Because they talked about him saying that Drake was gonna do like 150 or something like that.
Months ago.
And that video was going like re-viral on Twitter or something like that. It was going like re-viral at the time.
It's all for attention, because conflict brings attention. But I don't have no conflict with you. I don't have no conflict with you because I don't view you as competition. It's not comp. I'm not compete. We're not competing in the same thing. We don't make the same content. Like my content is real life analysis. This is the first month where I ever like.
Level, but I get where you're going.
It's not. It's no disrespect. It's not disrespect. We don't do the same thing. Like we don't. There's a level of analytical and learning that comes when you watch my videos. I'm not ranting. I'm not screaming. I just do what I do. That's the difference between me and a lot of creators. That's it.
What do you want to answer? Like why do people think you just overwhelmingly biased towards Drake or hate Kendrick? Because that's what he mentioned, that he was like, oh, I should have asked, or I could have asked, why you hate Kendrick so much? You want to like kind of speak on some of that?
No one could ever say that I hate Kendrick Lamar, because if you go through any of my videos, I don't say anything negative about him. The most negative thing you'll probably hear me ever say about Kendrick is his music isn't really for me. I have a video called The Big Three with Kendrick, Jack Dorsey, and Jay-Z, where I admire Kendrick's business acumen and his ability to flip culture into currency. That's the difference. I don't have to hate on an artist for views. That's just the main difference. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody can ask you, why do I hate Kendrick? Go look at any of my debates. Have I ever said anything negative about Kendrick Lamar? No. When Kendrick makes music, I'm gonna cover it.
They're gonna say, have you said anything positive about Kendrick?
Yeah, I made a whole video about him. Made a whole video about him, Jack Dorsey, and Jay-Z, and what work TD and PG Lang have done. I covered Baby Keem's album. I talk about Baby Keem's rollout. Nobody else on YouTube's covers rollouts and talks about how it translates to audiences. Nobody does that I know of, at least. Let me say that I know of.
That's very specific, yeah.
All right, hold on. Day W in the chat, he said, a lot of creators on that side are jealous of y'all because they hate Drake 24/7, but Drake follows, interacts with most of y'all, unlike Kendrick does for them. I mean, I think what it is, you know what I really think it is? I think for not a long time, but like for the past like year, like since the battle happened, it's been like the Kendrick, like it's only really been academics and Maul have been like, I guess, on the quote unquote Drake side of what they want to say. And now that there's more people that are getting attention, it's like, hold on, it was supposed to be like us, and we were attacking Maul, and we were attacking academics, and now, like I see people now like, where the fuck did this DiFran guy come from? I said, hey, I just started being consistent. I was never consistent. I'll drop a couple videos in a month, and I won't drop for 3 months. And then I've just said, hey, since April, like I started posting consistently, like maybe like 3 weeks before Iceman came out. Since then, I've just been consistent, and then I've been growing. I've been getting subscribers, and then certain things will happen, like you get certain spikes, ebbs and flows, whatever. And that's what it is. And I don't know if they hate that, but like I said, they say like we're corny, we're lame, this, that. But it's like when I hear their rhetoric, when they talk about these are the enemies, I'm like, do y'all not hear yourself? Like we're all like either maybe we're late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s. Like, we're talking about enemies because we're talking about rap and contracts, and you talk about like tours. And like I was like, why are we enemies? If we walk by each other in the street, we wouldn't be enemies. Like we wouldn't be like
walk each other up and keep them
I just seen this guy in public. It's like, what are we talking about?
They wouldn't speak, and they wouldn't speak. You would have no chance to speak to me. Your only chance to speak to me is through interacting through the internet, because I was really outside. Like that's it. That's why the internet is so funny, because it gives people the ability to like reach and feel like they have the ability to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Like don't talk to me, because I would never speak to you in real life. You're not my enemy. I don't have enemies. People, if I ever considered you an enemy, you was probably into some street stuff with me, and that's over with. I don't have no beef. Just stop it. Just stop it. And like that, what would that person say? Oh, Drake interacts with people. I never spoken to Drake. Drake followed me on Instagram. Salute to Drake. That's it. Are people mad about that? Yeah.
That's all it takes is a Drake follow. He's our enemy.
People are sick. Somebody called me an industry plant. Who planted me in the industry?
They've been calling me that for the last. Like, who the fuck am I?
No, you know how sick this shit is. I was on Challz Brown's. Like, I went to his thing because I was gonna find something to talk about, but I didn't, because the first comment literally said, actually, I gotta read it because this is some nasty work. It was about Wordu, right? So one of his commenters, and like I said, I'm not saying this is Challz is doing or whatever, but it's like this is what we got.
He's enabling it.
This is what we're up against.
This is what we're thinking about. He says, no, where is it now? It's not here. Essentially what he said was, oh yeah, that cornball is celebrating his 500th subscriber. I went and reported all of his videos.
That's crazy.
17 likes. So this guy who's just making content, and his biggest video is about Rachel Lindsay and Marcellus Wiley. Like that's Wordu's biggest video, about Marcellus Wiley and Rachel Lindsay. And yes, he has Drake videos, academic, whatever, but it's like he's not like.
I haven't talked about Drake in 2 weeks.
So it's like to say, oh, because of this, we're gonna go and report his videos. 17. It's like that's corny. That's lame. Y'all look at this as real, like the Persians versus the 300. It's like, bro, it's not that. Y'all say like Jay said he won't go. I don't mind it. When I see stupid shit on Twitter, when I see Screwface say some stupid shit, I'm making a video because I feel like there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that believe that. Some people might be like, oh, what he said was bullshit. When Read My Soul said that Drake's shit ain't hitting nowhere and he hears Rick Ross and T.I.'s record more than any Drake record, I'm saying, that nigga's lying.
Yeah,
They're liars.
I responded to that one too.
It's like, what are we, like, who are we, and you got to think, who are we talking to here?
Read My Soul hates me.
Niggas on Twitter waited for the 10th week of Drake's album and be like, oh, GNX is now outstreamed Iceman in the same 10 weeks. Like, what are we doing? Like, this is what we're like talking, like, you know.
And old girl was like saying the hard R purposely on your platform, like.
Yeah, she was definitely getting that off.
You know what I kind of peeped on Thursday? That kind of what you brought to light just a little bit, like when they talk about like Iceman is dead and gone or whatever. When we asked him about have you listened to her BT and Man of Honor, he was like no. And then I asked him, have you listened to Her Loss? He was like, I listened to it one time through somebody reacting to it on the stream. I didn't think about it in that moment, but today I'm like, I bet he barely listened to Iceman. I bet he probably skimmed
I don't think he's ever listened to it ever. I think he said he don't listen to it.
But this is what I want to say. Versus us, when Kendrick dropped, bro, we're gonna dissect it, analyze it, and really try to give it a chance. So that's where I think that passion and that weirdness come from, where they feel like it's a war, is because like, bro, they really have picked a side. Versus like, yes, Drake's my favorite artist, but like, bro, as much as they say we're not hip hop, if you're just Drake fans. That seems more applicable to that side sometimes, if I'm being honest. But
like we literally did our top 20 albums. I had 2 Kendrick Lamar albums in my top 10. My personal favorite albums, Damn and Get Command. Like, I don't hate Kendrick. There are albums I don't like. I do think To Pimp a Butterfly is way overhyped. People say it's the greatest hip hop album of all time. I think that's overhyped. Yes, I do believe that. But it's like the hate thing. No, y'all hate Drake. I don't hate Kendrick. When Kendrick drops, I'm gonna listen to it. I like GNX. Man, the Garden one was one of my favorite songs of
whenever. Used to drop bodies.
Like, bro, what are y'all talking about? But
or watch this. This is a challenge I would issue to a lot of people: is for everyone who hates Drake, just stop making videos about him.
It ain't that easy, Jay.
I guarantee you that won't happen. It's
hard out here.
I mean, he has a video. It's a very funny one that comes up on Twitter every now where he talks about why he talks about Drake, because he gets paid very well. Like that's his thing.
Yep.
So are you compromised?
Yeah,
are you compromised by the dollars?
Thursday. He said he thinks everyone's compromised.
Get paid in other ways.
He said yes.
I'm gonna talk about Drake. I'm gonna eat food. This is fucking Bojangles chicken, nigga. I'm gonna eat off Drake for fucking 10 years straight. This nigga done robbed this culture for years. You fucking right. And to you goofy Drake fans that keep coming in, your content is mostly Drake. You fucking right. I'll get 1 million subs talking about his goofy ass.
No, you won't.
So I don't know where the fuck. That's an insult. Okay? Just in case you niggas not clear.
No, you won't. It's crazy.
Every single motherfucker on here is eating off this nigga very well.
His face makes me laugh, bro.
Fare thee well, nigga. The fuck?
He's like a DC Hassan Campbell, bro.
Like homie, bro. If you was on my block, we would be laughing at you. We would be laughing at you. You know the old head on the block you just laugh at? Like, yo, there you go. Bro. There you go, son.
It's that old head behavior. You just got to let them talk their shit. That's why I'm like, I wasn't taking it too serious. Like, his problem, it felt like it was mostly about Jay, but I only saw my thumbnails up there.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the thing is that he can't make a solid point. So he's talking about me using my name, but giving all examples that apply nothing to me. Yeah, y'all are Jay's clipping this up for views. Clip. Jay's using AI thumbnails. I don't even know how to make somebody makes my thumbnails.
And the whole thumbnails, majority of these niggas all use AI. Who cares? Like,
he was mad at Wordu for that. He felt like what he said. What you? Oh, it was 2 things he said that was kind of funny to me. So he said, it's out of the realm. Like how you titled it was just so crazy. And then on top of that, the Chig shit, he was like, Chiggs didn't like how you said he challenged Ack or some shit, and we're gonna see how that may happen. I talked to him behind.
Like I don't talk to Chiggs every fucking day. It's like,
respect. We love Chiggs. Like, come on, bro. We're not like
as if I didn't talk to Chiggs about that. Like he just making it. Oh, he just making it known to the world. Oh, he told me he didn't like that. I talk to these niggas every day. What are you talking about?
Yeah, man.
It's over a thumbnail.
Yeah.
And this is just little old me. How did my thumbnail, if it's so bad, since it's AI, it's so bad, how did it end up on your algorithm? Was it the AI thumbnail or the actual content in
He probably has the notifications on. You know, he had What's the Dirt's notifications on.
Oh yeah,
Remember
he follows me.
said that.
He follows me on Twitter and everything. That's why I was confused. Like, is this just content or like?
Yeah, man. It's all good. But I'm about to get up at it. I'm on East Coast time, so whenever I'm on here, it's late, man. But after this, man, don't invite me to no panels.
I don't blame you, bro.
Don't invite me.
No
I love you.
Look, we done got two. We got two.
You see what Challz did, bro?
Challz did retire from panels, and now Jay Rowe.
My boy put the jersey up.
It's all love, man. And yeah, I'm not addressing that guy. I'm not addressing the other guy who he thought he was tagging in until he get a haircut. He can't. Don't talk to me till you get a haircut,
brother,
and a bigger television. And then after that, don't ask me no more questions, man. Leave me alone. You're not on my level in any way, and in any aspect of life. At life.
Talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I'll be back. I'll be back on Thursday.
Going to Turks and Caicos.
I'm on family time.
Going to Anguilla like Charlemagne, bro.
Yeah, but now they're not gonna Drake me. Drake said he was going on vacation and he got baited, unfortunately. I'm going on vacation and you can't bait me, brother. Yeah. No more clout from me. Salute y'all, man.
All right, man. Have a good night, man.
Peace.
Right, man. Peace out, bro.
All righty.
I thought you were gonna actually like react to the live stream and shit because I
want to do. It was like an hour. Just like
there was so much lies he was saying. I'm like, bro, this is.
Let me read the super chat real quick for my boy. Yo, Mom and HD. I'm glad y'all finally had this energy. Let's go. It was just like this guy right here. Your Mom and HD was always telling me like, DiFran, you can't let people do this. Don't. Because I was like, nah, it's like whatever. But I think when you try to just be cordial. It make them think that's like they can just like come over the top rope and go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when he starts saying these cornballs, lame, these niggas could never. It's like, why? Why is there this energy? The only reason there's this energy is because Wordu probably posted that video, and the comment section was like against him.
Bro, the comments is crazy.
I only posted that because he posted a video first.
But if we go to his comments. If we go to his comments, they're probably roasting us. When Quality did that 20, 30-minute fucking thing, 5-minute clip about my nose, did I get on here next day like crying about it? No, it's like he did it. Like the early joke, like when he said Poe, I thought that was funny, right? When he said the airbender thing because of my widow's peak, like, oh, that was funny, that's kind of creative. But then when the nose diatribe for like 5 minutes, it was like, okay. And like I said, when you look at him, it's like look, brother, you look like Sid the Sloth. Your eyes are like over here. It's like, well, you can't do that. Like you can't do that. So, and it was just weird too, because it's like, rather than like, hey, are we gonna attack like the arguments that were had? Or are we gonna attack the talking points? Like, I feel like that's what it was. No, I'm gonna screenshot these guys' pictures and have pre-made jokes I already made, and like all my fucking my brigade of the circus.
He's a battle rapper, right?
Gonna laugh about. That's why I say he's a battle rapper. I expect like a little bit more, like better jokes, but
be more witty than that, bro. Like
speaking of projecting, I don't know if anybody brought that up. You want to know what's probably funny? Him and Koala did way more colluding about what they were about to do yesterday and today than we ever did about anything.
I wasn't thinking about none of this shit.
Bro, I read the tweet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have doxed this. I read our text. Unless you niggas got another secret text without me, I didn't read everything verbatim, but bro, all we literally talked about who was on it. We're like, cool, that's it. We was like, it might be too many people on the panel. That was the only conversation we ever had about the panel in the group chat, bro.
Yeah, I said, hey, it might be too many people on the panel. That's what I said.
Yeah,
and like true. Also too, like, and I even said in my first video I made about this, I said, you know what? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe before we do another thing with Chiggs, I don't know, Chiggs might be off the shit for all I know. I don't know.
Nah,
but like,
he's still gonna do it.
But before we bring people on, maybe like at noon or 1 o'clock, y'all say, hey, everybody, this is who's on the panel. Here's the topics.
Man,
and then boom. That's what it is. To avoid any more fucking hysteria or whatever.
You know how we've never had this problem? We've never had this problem before, Charles.
Bro, if you gonna talk this shit, if you gonna have your content where you willing to talk that shit how he talk it, nobody better challenge me. Like, bro, I wanted to see that confidence then. Like,
yeah, like I said, it's like if you in a fight, like say we're all superheroes and you in a fight and you're like, well, I didn't know I was in a fight, right? But then when you go outside by yourself, you're like, I'm actually the strongest. I have the X-ray vision. And I have the fucking. It's like, why you? If you're that powerful, you should be able to decimate niggas without it. Because the whole thing, like, I didn't know the topics. I didn't know whatever. Bro, you should know how to have a conversation about sales versus talent. Like, that's just a conversation. These lawsuits, you have multiple videos about the lawsuits and Drake and he's this, he's that. You should know what's going on, like, about these things. So if you don't, then, I mean, are you just making the video and like forgetting about it? You don't really give a fuck? Like, what's the thing? That's why I think it was like a little bit weird. Let me say, I was so mad y'all kept letting them play with you. They're not very smart. It's always gonna get weird.
When you talking
even when I broke down the Pole Leg LLC thing, when I was doing my whole Pole Leg is tied to this, tied to that, tied to this, whatever. The first person I hopped in that conversation was Chig Smooth. And then me and Chig Smooth had back and forth. He said, "Why don't ask Mike Room?" I said, "You really think Mike Room is gonna say, oh yeah, me and my company are going, behind the scenes to no." And then Charles hopped in. Well, why don't y'all ever talk about what's actually go against Drake? It's like, and then I told him why. He said, y'all don't talk about them using house money. I'm like, there's a video of them saying, hey, Eddie, send me some money. Like, what is there to, it's there. Like, the video is there. Like, what is there to talk about? So, it is what it is, man. Because everybody is,
getting act is not that easy, bro.
And I think, too, they people keep saying that, too. Get it, bro. Yeah, like,
that's big act.
Now, Ward, calm down. That's big. We got dick right now. Calm down.
Wait, I can't hear Wordu. What the fuck?
That's big act, nigga.
He said, that's big act. Like,
I'm a day one chat nigga. I've been watching since the beginning. What you want me to say?
You said what?
You can hear Wordu?
Yeah, I can hear Wordu.
Let me reset my shit.
Like, what you want me to say? I've been watching that nigga since I was like
streams.
11.
His content.
I'm 29. Like, you expect me to just, this nigga's corny? Like, no. He's part of my childhood, just like Drake is part of my childhood. Like, yeah, I'm a chat nigga. And I would love to have Ack on here, but it's like, it's Ack. That's like, hit up Charlemagne. It's Charlemagne.
I'll try. I'll see what I can do.
Get LeBron James on here. It's like,
Bryce Tyson is funny because I had a story this morning, but we're not gonna talk about that today.
If you go to their lives and get facts, the mods will, and I think that's the thing too. I think this is what happens with their communities is like they're so used to people coming in and possibly challenging them that they start blocking and muting people. Like one of their things they used against me when Qualities people came over here, DiFran doesn't have any mods. Ha 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 ha. They can't block us. I wouldn't tell them to block you anyways.
We don't care about having mods.
Soft ass niggas.
I wouldn't say, hey, he said that I'm fat. Block him, please, for rap. Like, I'm not doing no sissy ass shit like that.
I want you to add me again. Let's make content.
Like, bro,
it's just content, bro.
Because even when we was in Challz Brown shit, at one point, because his people in the chat started to be like, mods, talk about the mods. Like, where the mods? Y'all want to ban? My thing is, he's literally talking about us. We're not allowed to communicate back to him. He needs to be in an echo chamber.
It's just the echo chamber. Let's get
black. I told that
nigga,
this could have been all figured out in 5 minutes if he would send me the link. This could have all been. It would have been no narratives he could have spun.
He's not gonna like
nothing
that.
He could have said.
No. We know why he didn't. We know why he didn't.
And we do know, and I want to speak on that because it says a lot. So non-action is action. Nigga, if he said send that link right now, we pressing the button.
I'll send the link.
Me and Wordu will mute up.
Especially if I'm not talking about you and you're not like I said, like if Miss Hummus came back here today, she's like, send the link because like you're not part of the conversation right now. You're just gonna derail it. But she was literally a part of the conversation yesterday. She came in and said, send me the link. Okay, boom. We're talking about you and what y'all are talking about, so you come up here.
Perfect example.
And it would have been that live, whatever he did was 1 hour and 50. That should have been 20 minutes once I got up there. Oh, actually, this happened, that happened. You keep talking about they set up What's the Dirt. Nigga, if we wouldn't have set you up when Wordu told me should I invite What's the Dirt and I said no, I would have told him, hell yeah. Bring him on. But
I didn't even know he was gonna be on until Chiggs told me.
No.
He was like, we're gonna have Challz on. I'm like, okay.
I said, nah, him and homeboy got some beef, right? Him and homeboy got beef.
See, you know me, I'm my little old channel, I can't really say much. But I'm willing to bet that I'm willing to bet What's the Dirt really don't give a fuck about Challz TV. Like I think even when Jay was saying, brother, you're not even in my algorithm. I'm just being respectful.
I didn't know about him until he was beefing with DiFran.
This is a recent phenomenon. So like even that, like, why we set you up? We don't know you.
Charles literally said on the live stream.
This was like when Jay was like, I won't talk. I'll talk about niggas. I don't give a fuck. Because to me, it's like, because my thing is, since I've been doing this YouTube shit, I always said, like, I feel like I wish hip hop media could be more like not necessarily adversarial, but like when I watch political commentators, they'll get on each other's shows and they'll debate. I wish it could be more like that.
Yeah.
Because like even when Academics recently was on his live and said we need to have more debates. Like it should be more like instead of talking to each other through videos, we start talking to each other. And I feel like that would also like a lot of like the echo chamberness of it would probably tamper down because like, well, oh damn, that kind of made a point. But everybody's afraid to like be made look stupid. If me and Charles started having a debate and he started telling me shit about like, you know, hey, in the 80s hip hop, 90s hip hop, he probably would get me. I never claim to be no hip hop historian ass nigga. I know my era thoroughly, very well. I know shit obviously from the early mid 2000s. But once you start getting to, hey, what an EPMD, like when she said, who was the first ever hey, I don't know, was it Eric B. and Rakim? Hey, I don't know. You got me there. So it's just like, it's like a weird thing. Let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to Yo Mind and HD for the super chat. Once again, shout out to Yo Mind, man. I went to Challz Live to flirt with my little shit, but she didn't even read, he didn't even read the super chat.
They called her Desiree Perez. That shit was funny.
I saw you in there. It won't be long until I get an Inverse article piece written about you. Hey, it's already there. We got that up next. I already got an InverseWire article about me. And I'm the donkey of the week. So actually, any final thoughts on this? Any final thoughts?
I mean, Koala got the aura of a homeless man.
Okay.
And Charles, man, it's like, respectfully, I am the Walter Weeks of this shit, bro. I don't
know if you want to.
Even I didn't know who you were.
Can we find another? Can you be what's the Black Godfather's name? The guy he was like really connected in the industry. What was it? His wife got killed in like in a home invasion and he just died recently.
Damn.
He's like
compare that nigga to me.
There's an HBO documentary about him. He was connected. Everybody respects him. I don't want you to be fresh. Like let's not give you fresh. Like we don't want you to be fresh.
Yeah, I'll be better than fresh.
What's his name? Does anybody know what his
name is?
Better
than fresh.
The Black Godfather. What's his name?
The niggas that don't know my background.
Oh, you know Quincy Jones.
In these streets,
it wasn't Quincy Jones.
No, I know that. I'm telling him. I'm saying you could. Quincy Jones might be a better name. He was one of them guys putting all type of shit together.
Quincy Jones.
Clarence Avon. Be Clarence Avon. be Clarence Avon.
That dude sound a lot better than.
Don't be Walter Weeks. Be Clarence Avon.
Like Piers Morgan or some shit.
Be Clarence Avon. The Black Godfather. Be him. But yeah, I guess my fault. Miss Hummus just like Charles, but different. But I also too, like I'm not gonna go in on a 40. Like I'm not going in. I'm from the South. And maybe not everybody from the South does. I'm about to be going crazy on the 46-year-old.
The problem is they ain't had their shoulder. That's it. I would have went at her. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know
I'm not going at a 46-year-old woman. Like I'm just not. That's not me.
She's a human.
But regardless of what I'm saying, But my thing is, she made herself look stupid. I didn't even have to do anything.
I'm gonna enhance it. Don't get up here debating and talking shit and being loud and wrong.
It's
I'm gonna loudly correct you.
It was clear as day. Like, hey, can y'all see this? Y'all see what she just said? It's like,
I get it. But that's like an alley hoop.
But also, like me and Wordu said, I get why she started breaking down these traumas. My mom did this, and I was doing stripping. Like, okay, I see why you might be like how I get it. I understand.
Bro, we talking about music. We talking about music.
Well, no, she was talking about hip hop culture. She wasn't talking about. She was talking about why you had to be hip hop.
Hip hop is music. We ain't got to get into all the psychological, bro. It's music.
Bryce knows she's stupid, but she's my idiot.
Hey, no, I respect it, brother. Yeah,
I saw somebody in the chat too. I saw somebody in Charles' chat. They were like, and that DiFran guy was letting his chat just disrespect Miss Hummus. I'm like, nigga, she came here popping shit. Like, if they want to pop, that's they're used to. They're used to deleting comments.
What the fuck are they saying?
I was a little bit hesitant at first. Like,
we let our audience disrespect her.
Niggas was blasting super chats about like shit about her, and I was like,
"What the fuck said that?"
I was second guessing, like, bro, I want to pull that super chat up. I'm like,
we were asking her genuine questions about her perspective.
And she started going off like when she started saying like, "Fuck that nigga basement dwelling ass motherfucker." I'm like, "Oh, she popping off a super chat bet."
You want to know how I know that shit is fake?
Here go another one.
Y'all saw the screenshot I sent in the group chat, right?
Which one?
Today?
Yeah. Of Miss is talking about, I actually like DiFran. I think we can convert him.
We can convert me. It's like I'm like,
look at the group chat.
It's a call.
I'm gonna come.
She was in that nigga live stream talking about, we can invite you to the culture council. You can even bring your 42 friend with you.
No, y'all are setting me up.
You know what makes so much sense now, bro?
I'm not getting set up like Challz Brown got set up.
Clout chasing, bro.
I'm
not getting set up.
Bro, it makes so much sense why it's so hard for them to actually believe that we genuinely just fuck with somebody that we really think this is the truth, that we're not bought and paid for, we're not being biased. Like, they think Act being paid for, they think What's the Dirt being paid for, they think all these niggas being paid for, but we truly, genuinely just so happen to align with these people in certain conversations. We even got to be talking about Drake. It could be many different conversations. It just so happened we actually truly genuinely feel that way versus these niggas think you got to be converted.
That sounds like a cult. The
Like,
culture
bro, like,
council.
that's why it's so hard for them to believe that What's the Dirt can't make content that's actually genuine, and they think it's no way it's unbiased. I mean,
But
no way it's biased.
even if like when we say, oh, when he said What's the Dirt was biased, it's like, let's say he is. Do y'all not see the fucking thrashing? Y'all can say this nigga was a racist now. He's a KKK member.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all
He's
push
Curtis King was trying to bring up like some old drug shit. Like, well, oh, does he not like you guys? Well, duh.
He really don't fuck with
Obviously.
That was some lame ass shit.
And that's,
Like,
that's
obviously,
a genuine
it's like
thing.
imagine that. Imagine
some
anybody
lame
else.
shit, man.
Imagine we got this beef with Challz Brown. Beef. I'm gonna say beef because that makes it seem like it's this whatever. And let's say Challz Brown was in the game back in the day, and I go find some nigga that's like Charles M used to do business, street business, and I bring him on my live, even if it's anonymous, and be like, yeah, Charles used to front me this and he stole this from me. Imagine how many niggas on that side be like, that's some suck ass shit, weird ass shit. Curtis King went and did that. Found some guy, What's Dirt may have been or may not doing something in the game, whatever, and he stole from us. Who gives a fuck? Rappers talk about robbing. What are we talking about?
Ran off on the plug twice.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, what's the thing?
It's content, guys.
And if the thing is like she said, to be hip hop, you gotta be in the struggle doing street shit. Well, he was out here fronting, possibly, allegedly, whatever. So, hey, he hip hop, nigga. Like Eminem hip hop, he hip hop. It's like it's stupid shit. But I ain't got no more words for that. That's it for that. That's
Uncle Charles.
It's over.
Just keep. It's content.
It's content.
In the great
man.
words of Tylil James, it's just content.
It's
And
content.
any one of us, I think, is willing to debate you one-on-one, to be honest with you.
It's
I
content.
know you're popping your shit.
That's an easy.
I know you're popping your shit. But whatever you... Come on,
Let's
man.
get to the. Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all see how I done spazzed out here twice. Y'all keep saying it ain't my internet. It's his laptop. So if y'all wanna, I'm starting a PC fund right now. If y'all want the shit to get better, see the Cash App right here.
How is my laptop better now?
I don't know. I think maybe I got too many programs on this motherfucker. If y'all wanna support the PC fund, support the PC fund. I got Xfinity, the highest one. Nigga that called me 3 weeks ago said, hey, do you want to upgrade to the 1.5 terabits per? Yeah, put me on that one. I think it's gotta be a laptop at this point. So hey, PC fund right here if y'all wanna, and shout out to Super Chats, but YouTube gonna take about half of that. So but shout out to Super Chats still. But if you want to get direct to the funds, do that right there. So anyways, I got the article up. Let me pull the article up real quick. Let me put the article up.
Like the stream, y'all.
Like the stream, all that good shit. We got the InverseWire, man. They coming for your boy. So not only do I got Challz Brown on my back, now I got the InverseWire on my back as well. Now we ain't doing that. We ain't talking no gay shit.
Hey, yo.
All right, man. So I am officially Inverse's Donkey of the Week.
Crazy word.
DiFran, InverseWire's unpaid head of distribution. He says InverseWire shouldn't be taken seriously. Unfortunately, nobody appears more committed to making sure people see InverseWire than DiFran. Written by none other than Dalton Jackson.
Senior systems and culture writer.
So there are moments in journalism when the facts become so beautifully stupid that the writer's primary responsibility is to simply get out of their way. See, that's what we did last night with Ms. Hummus. We was like, what is get out the way? Just hey, back. You know when they like with Draymond get the ball to three, they're just like back up, let him shoot. They just like fuck it, let him go.
That's exactly what that is.
That's what it is. Let him go. Just shoot, bro. Just shoot. This is one of those moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural edition of Inverse Donkey of the Week. Our first recipient is hip-hop commentator DiFran, host of DiFran Daily and longtime creator of Absolute Insure. Shout out to Absolute Insure. That's how you know they did their research.
That was dope. Shout out to y'all for real. That's dope.
That's before anybody starts screaming that InverseWire is attacking critics, relax. DiFran earned this honor through a magnificent accomplishment. He spent weeks telling the internet that InverseWire should not matter, while repeatedly reminding the internet that InverseWire exists. That is not hate, that is marketing. And frankly, we like to think of that right there. That is not hate, that is marketing. That is AI. That's exactly how AI speaks right there. So even with this portion of it, I'm not telling people, the InverseWire as a whole, I don't give a fuck about. All the other stories y'all was talking about, I didn't give a fuck about. The thing was, Charlamagne the God using this bullshit ass website to push out whatever he was trying to push out. That's what the gist of it was, right? So should I read this whole thing or no? It's pretty. It's like
hey, brother, this is our moment.
Okay,
read it.
All right.
Read that shit.
Congratulations, DiFran. DiFran's current theory appears relatively straightforward. InverseWire is fake. InverseWire got exposed. InverseWire disappeared. InverseWire returned. Now InverseWire is trolling. Charlamagne shouldn't have cited InverseWire. Nobody should take InverseWire seriously. All reasonable opinions for a man to have. There's just one problem. DiFran cannot stop posting InverseWire. At this point, if Dalton Jackson sneezes near a keyboard, DiFran may have a thumbnail ready before the tissue hit the trash can. His latest reaction, this InverseWire thing getting nasty.
Crazy.
Clearly they know it's up, pushed as reputable months ago by C to God, now just playing into the troll. Brother, you're here again. Welcome back. Coffee is in the break room. So at least this is like a little quippy, a little funny, you know? DiFran has accidentally joined the staff. InverseWire would therefore like to formally recognize DiFran's contribution to the company. Current position, unpaid senior vice president of InverseWire distribution. Responsibilities include.
That's a great. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's a great internship, brother. They're trying to shit on that. I would take that job.
I'm gonna put that on my resume. I'll put that on my resume. It's in the order. They said they said I'm a senior vice president. So like that's a good title to have, like senior vice president.
Hey,
I might put that in my Twitter bio, like senior vice president of InverseWire distribution. All right. So responsibilities include monitoring the homepage, screenshotting news articles, alerting Drake Twitter immediately, explaining the lore to people who missed previous episodes, keeping the phrase InverseWire circulating, sending new readers directly toward the website he believes nobody should trust, and apparently checking whether Dalton Jackson still has employment.
How is that
outstanding work, no onboarding required, no benefits, no parking space, but the dedication undeniable. This isn't even some brand new content creator. Here's where we have to temporarily ruin the joke with facts. DiFran has actually been making internet content for years, off and on. Not consistent, but I have been. Archive material show DiFran reaction content circulating as far back as 2018. While Absolute Insure credited DiFran Digital, dates its activity history back to 2016. I think Absolute Insure's been going on since 2015, actually. So no InverseWire isn't going to pretend this man appeared yesterday. More recently, his coverage has gained notice inside the same academics Drake Charlamagne media universe he's commenting on. What's the Dirt publicly told his audience, everyone needs to watch this and subscribe to this channel. The account specifically praised DiFran for making additional connections in his coverage. That's real. Give him credit. Which means we're dealing with somebody who understands internet media. And that's exactly why
this was a very thorough article about you, brother. Like, this is tough. I like it.
Yeah. My brother, you are farming us. I'm farming them. DiFran believes InverseWire is farming controversy. The thing is, I think with the InverseWire, because I know who's behind this now. I allegedly, I think I do.
We're going to get into that.
I don't give a fuck about y'all specifically. I care about Charlamagne the God using it as a reference point. It is actually a credible source. It don't got nothing to do with y'all niggas, really. It got to do with Charlamagne the God using y'all as a credible source. That's where the issue, not even the issue, the thing comes about. But I'll continue. DiFran believes InverseWire is farming controversy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But there's another farmer standing in this field. Every time InverseWire does something ridiculous, provocative, confusing, or worthy of criticism, DiFran arrives with the tractor. New article? Content. Site disappears? Content. Site comes back? Content. Charlamagne mentions it? Content. Academics mentions it? Content.
It is. It's
Dalton Jackson's resume? Emergency live stream. This isn't criticism anymore. This is a beat. DiFran covers InverseWire. Congratulations. The internet's greatest paradox. This is one of the funniest characteristics of modern media. People believe that repeatedly posting something they dislike will make it disappear. It frequently does the opposite. The algorithm does not understand. Look at this stupid website. The algorithm understands InverseWire engagement, InverseWire replies, InverseWire reposts, InverseWire clicks, InverseWire discussion, InverseWire congratulations. And once again,
they
think that I give a fuck about InverseWire specifically. Like I think that they think like really like y'all's website. I don't care. If Charlamagne did not mention his website, I would not give a fuck about InverseWire. Let's just be 100% honest. And then what's the conversation here?
And that was a roundabout way of saying, just let us exist. Don't really criticize.
Don't look into it. Like, let it just go. You successfully informed another 4,000 people about the thing you wanted everybody to disregard. This is how outrage distribution works. The hater and the promoter have slowly merged into the same employee. DiFran is actually proving one of our favorite theories. The modern attention economy does not distinguish between admiration and disgust nearly as much as humans think it does. A supporter says, go look at InverseWire.
That's not a theory, nigga. What the good media, bad media is media. What was the same?
It's literally the same thing I said with the quality people when they came in my chat. I didn't give a fuck. Y'all want to come in? Come on in. Like, welcome to the show, buddy. Welcome to the show.
Bro, they acting like they said our new theory is like, nigga, that's a theory that's been around forever. Nigga, shut the fuck up.
Server logs here. Go look at InverseWire. One arrives carrying flowers. One arrives carrying tomatoes. But both bought a ticket. That is the internet. But what is Dalton Jackson? Or what about Dalton Jackson? We must now address the elephant in the newsroom, or rather, the donkey. Detractors continue asking difficult questions about InverseWire's senior systems and culture writer Dalton Jackson. Where is Dalton LinkedIn? Where did he attend journalism school? Why can't anybody find Dalton at industry mixers? Why does Dalton occasionally produce 1,800 words with the urgency of a man whose family has been kidnapped by a CMS deadline? These are deeply unfair questions. Dalton Jackson's record remains impeccable. To our knowledge.
Wait.
Let me read the damn thing. We can stop at the damn next thing.
No. Bro, this is our moment. What are we rushing?
I'm not right. Just let me get to the end of it. It's like they're blocked off in the individual
wouldn't that be
things.
him talking in third person if he wrote this?
Oh, we know it's fake.
It's ChatGPT,
but that's insanity. If that was a real person, you know how insane that point of that statement was?
Yeah, they know it's bullshit at this point. We all know it's bullshit at this point. They're
it's
diving into it now. All right, let me see. What y'all talking about in the chat? The DiFran in the building. DiFran, we here, baby. We made it, man. We made it, man. We got content.
Can't say why the sentence mixed between college rule and wire rule.
Yeah, I saw that. That was funny.
The DiFran going places. DiFran, what up, DiFran? We here, man. We made it. So,
I am.
He has never issued a correction while piloting a helicopter, never plagiarized the Pentagon Papers, never accidentally joined a group chat with Jeffrey Goldberg, never been caught taking payola from Big Poly Market, and after an exhaustive investigation conducted by Dalton Jackson has found no evidence whatsoever of wrongdoing by Dalton Jackson. Case closed. Okay.
That's literally him talking about himself.
Yeah.
Never plagiarized the Pentagon Papers. Like, bro.
And then but the site went away. Yes. Apparently, shutting down a website for a while is now evidence of a criminal conspiracy. Somewhere, MySpace is currently facing a federal indictment. Websites change, domains change, projects go dormant, business pivot, servers get redirected. Owners wake up morning and decide, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Then sometimes they wake up 3 weeks later and say, you know what? Would be hilarious, and here we are. The broader internet discussion around InverseWire absolutely exists. A recent Reddit discussion centered specifically on the site disappearing and redirecting elsewhere, while the OVO docket has continued publicly framing its return as connected to the Charlamagne Academics controversy. It literally is, because like it happened, they went away, they got talked about again. I believe it was whenever Charlamagne and Academics did their interview. They came back for a couple of days, and then they went away again, and then now they're back again. So clearly it was connected to the spikes in conversation around them. Like that's just like obvious.
Y'all tweaking.
So then the difference between criticism and obsession is usually the content calendar. DiFran is allowed to believe InverseWire is nonsense. We encourage it. Write about us, mock us, analyze Dalton's facial geometry, run the domain registry through NSA, call Interpol, get Neil deGrasse Tyson involved, ask the Vatican whether Dalton Jackson appears in the archives. But there comes a moment when a man must confront an uncomfortable truth. If you're checking our homepage every morning, if you're waiting for the next article, if you're screenshotting it, if you're telling your followers what we published, if you're tracking when the website disappears, if you're announcing when it returns, brother, you subscribe to InverseWire. You just haven't entered your email yet. And that's why DiFran wins. The Inverse Donkey of the Week is not awarded because DiFran criticized us. Criticism is healthy. It's not because he's covering Academics and Charlamagne. That's his lane. It's not because he thinks Dalton Jackson's suspicious. Even Dalton occasionally wonders what Dalton is up to. DiFran wins because he has achieved internet contradiction. He became dedicated promotional infrastructure for a publication he insists nobody should be taken seriously. That's beautiful. That's art. That's the algorithm reaching enlightenment. So congratulations, DiFran. Your plaque is currently being manufactured. Your compensation remains exactly at zero. Your access badge waiting at the door. And your first official assignment is scheduled for tomorrow morning when we publish something else ridiculous, even enough that you have absolutely no choice what to tell everybody about it. Welcome to the team. Dalton Jackson has declined request to provide any further evidence about Dalton Jackson's existence. So that is the InverseWire.
Dalton Jackson, you definitely exist. Shout out to you.
Right?
Shout out to Dalton, bro.
That was a mouthful.
So let's get
Dalton.
Let's get to the shit, man.
So you want to tell them who it is?
Let's get to the shit. Let me pull up all of
that was
shit
insanity.
Well, let's read the chat room. Let's read the chat room. Can y'all scroll the chat or no?
Put in a prompt and said,
Are y'all able to scroll the chat or no?
Cyber, I'm gonna start cooking you. We already
ready. 360.
That was on good times.
Bryce needs a yap counter.
You can put the chat.
Good times, Cyber.
Bryce is flabbergasted.
No, because bro, it's so weird. The guy was talking. He was defending himself in third person. Like he was like talking like somebody else was talking about him. Like it's crazy. That's crazy. Like they think we're that fucking stupid.
Well, no, I think at this point they know it. The jig is up, and they're just trolling at this point.
Yeah, they're
trolling. I don't think that's legit. Them putting me in the thing is now we're at the point where they're not taking it serious. We're not. It's like it's over.
Clearly trolling.
At first they were trying to be legitimate. They're not trying to be. Bryce, come on, let's They're not.
No, it's not. No, I'm not arguing that.
Okay,
I'm not arguing
they're
that.
not trying to be legitimate no more.
It's just deeper though. It's like you're not. I'm not arguing that. So I shouldn't say fuck that. It's deeper though. Nigga, they put you on InverseWire. These niggas had 5 posts. You became the 6th.
We got to think who talks about them the most.
That's crazy.
We talk about them the most. Who else talks about them?
But brother, I respect it. But this
I mean, it is big. It's still big though. Like it's still like.
DiFran about to allude to it. But I'm just saying, like this shit, like we believe it's some people connected, or it's some like this ain't some like this inverse shit tied to big names, like big brands.
Like
huge
we know a lot of
brands.
people, Bryce.
We talking about Charlamagne. We talking about Act. We talking about Drake. We talking about Steak. And DiFran got mentioned. And Donkey of the, I'm just
Bryce. We know a lot of people, bro.
No, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying.
What's
though.
the Dirt's connected? Flacco's connected.
I'm just saying though.
It's still crazy though. It's still crazy. It's crazy.
That's
Because I could obviously react to that.
It ain't that deep. It ain't, bro.
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
We were just talking about this on a national level. Well, musically national level.
Yeah.
Let's not gas it too much. But still, it was a huge topic.
Challz Brown shit. Like
the Charlamagne and Act situation was huge, and Inverse was a big conversation behind that. This shit might be tied to Larry Jackson. Like even like what's the niggas?
Well, hold on. All right, let me let you slow. Sorry to burst your bubble. It's not who it is. The bigger greater conspiracy in my mind now is over with. It's not.
It's not Rock Nation.
I think what happened now with InverseWire was Charlamagne himself was just scouring the internet for any article about Drake, and he just so happened to stumble on this website, right? Because the person who runs InverseWire is, in my opinion, allegedly. Hold on, let me.
Big allegedly.
Donate to the PC fund, man. My shit is lagging. I'm trying to get it up, man. My shit lagging. I'm trying to get it up. Donate to the PC fund. But let me pull it up.
Shout out Dalton Jackson.
My entire screen. What we got? Yeah. All right.
Sound like a football player.
All right. So
NFL
boom.
Superstar. Let these niggas know, man.
This page right here, in my opinion, is who's behind InverseWire. And it's Oppo Looks, right? Look at this thing. Look for patterns instead of headlines. Signal instead of noise. Most stories have 2 sides. I defer to the inverse.
Inverse. Wow.
He posted this picture, and this is their, if you go to their writers, this is their sports writer. Mm-hmm. He posted this on May 21st, like 7 days after InverseWire was a thing. Nobody knew who the fuck these people were. 7 days after because we didn't even find out about InverseWire until like months later. Like we didn't hear about it for like a while. So he's been posting about InverseWire. And if you go to this post on May 20th, this is one of their sports thumbnails that they use, like their thumbnail for the article and their thing, right? So this guy, the reason I found this out was because if you go to, I believe it's this one right here. If you go to this, you'll see the Kevin Hart roast, right? Like they roasted Kevin Hart, they're doing this, they're doing that. You see how now it says Oppo Locks right now? Like they took his post and they posted on here to show like who's talking about the Kevin Hart roast, right? Awful Announcing is like a big page on Twitter. They talk about announcers, sports announcers, whatever. So you see how it has his Oppo Locks. So I said, but it took me to @Inverse. So I wonder, what did it used to look like? So I used the Wayback Machine. And if you use the Wayback Machine, the Wayback Machine will tell you what the @name was before this was posted. And on the Wayback Machine, as you can see, it was Ant, InverseWire Times, May 11th. So this is before InverseWire was even created. And if
before
you look
Iceman.
at before Iceman, before InverseWire was created, if you look at InverseWire, who was the founder and what's his name?
Anthony.
So this guy was already doing some InverseWire shit before, right? So then when you go to this page right here, right? Look at the if y'all can see it.
Looks familiar.
Look at the website. No, look at the top part. It says inverse4d.com /the win. This isn't InverseWire. This is inverse4d.com /the win. But this is InverseWire's sports page. You see this guy, Matt, right here, right? You see him. He's a sports guy. So if I click home, it takes me to this website, which is one of those, you know how they give you like, hey, tap this and my business page will come up?
Yeah.
It's one of these type of sites. Y'all see this thing that's cycling this phone thing? Mm-hmm. Tell me who y'all see coming up. Who's the name y'all will see on this part? Desmond. Who is Desmond? Is he not the barber that's a writer on the InverseWire website? The barber Desmond, right? Did y'all like? Okay, we got more. Look at Inverse 4D, which is this.
This nigga freezing up when he on his what's the dirt shit.
Nah, that's a nasty freeze.
Oh my God, the freeze, bro. The freeze. You got to get another PC, gang.
So when did Iceman drop? The 13th?
May 15th.
15th. So it dropped 4 days. So
the website came out May 13th.
I'm asking DiFran when to get back. I just got questions at this point.
He found that guy publishing that on Twitter May 11th. The website became official May 13th. Iceman dropped May 15th. 2 days. 2 day intervals.
And in that time, since then, they only had
All right, so I'm back. Hey, PC fun, nigga. We need the PC.
You can hear DiFran?
Damn, how we lose so many fucking people? Oh, I'm not on Twitter. Well, I'm not live on Twitter. Oh, I guess Twitter live went off. All right, anyway.
That's Twitter? Okay, that makes sense.
So we got 134 on YouTube. So shout out to people on YouTube, man. All right, so let me pull this back up because we was cooking. Like, goddamn, like we was cooking and it went away. So let me pull the screen back up. Let me get back to what I was saying. So once again, Inverse 4D is a website that sells like touch whatever. Like, hey, we want you to do our business, touch up so we can be here, right? So you have Desmond right here. You see the barber from San Diego who's listed as an InverseWire writer. And then you have Anthony, who is the guy who claims to be the founder of InverseWire, allegedly. And what does his thing say? info@inverse4d.com. So this would tell you that he runs inverse4d.com. And what did we just see from inverse4d.com? They were testing their InverseWire pages on their already website before they made it live on an actual own InverseWire.com. So that's why I don't really believe now that this is a big bad Jay-Z conspiracy thing, just because I don't think this guy's connected to Jay-Z. That's why I say. People might still want to run with the Rock Nation conspiracy. What I'm thinking now is that Charlamagne was just looking for any article that said something about Grand Wizard or Drake, and he just happened to stumble upon that website. Because these guys, like I said, like you can see right here, info@inverse4d.com, Vegas. Then you have inverse4d.com. You have Desmond here. He's a writer on, you know what I'm saying? It's like the things are just there to really show you who's actually behind what is going on. So then we have this one on the Wayback Machine, right? So we got to go a little bit back, a little bit further. So if you look right here, it says Inverse4D, which we just, inverse4d.com, we just saw that. That's like the name that you have above your @ name. And then it's still at the Inverse Times. So let's see what this website is showing now. Let's see what it's showing now. What's the @ name now? Because people change their @ name, but when they change it, it'll change on here as well. So now, oh no, actually it didn't change. It's still it's Apollox again. So it was Inverse Times, Inverse4D, but now it's Apollox, right? So clearly this guy is behind the InverseWire.com website, clearly, right? And I reached out to him. I said, hey, let's do the interview. Like, clearly it's you. Like, there's no point of, finagling around. Like, it's you. You run this website, right? He made his own InverseWire.com Twitter now. There's also another page I did look into as well. Their name is now, let me pull it down because I got to find that too, because I got to give you guys all of the information that I got here. So let's go ahead and find that website.
DiFran.
Let's go ahead and find that website too. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. So
now this is the content y'all should be watching. Not none of that yelling, rage baiting shit. This is the real content. We get to the shits. We find the real shit. We find actual content, right? Behind the scenes. None of that old politics. Oh, they not like us bullshit. Leave that shit over there. Leave that shit in 2024. This is the real shit. Like the stream, nigga.
So, DiFran, I got a question. So, what make you think? Why? Well, I mean, think the right way to phrase it. Like, I'm trying to think. How would I phrase this?
Why do I not think it has nothing to do with Jay-Z anymore?
No, not necessarily that. Why did they pick the articles? Like the 5 articles they picked in that sporadic, like 2-3 months they dropped. They only put 5 articles.
No. They had hundreds. They was making like 15 articles a day about random shit. Like they were just blasting out articles. They had a bunch of articles.
Maybe am I getting Inverse mixed with somebody else?
I don't know, but they had a bunch of articles. They had like 15 articles a day. Like they was blasting out about different shit.
Yeah, it's not the real shit, obviously. But
The only thing we
Maybe
cared
I'm
about
getting
was
that
the
website
Drake
mentioned
thing.
somebody else.
The only thing we cared about was the Drake thing, but they had a lot of different articles.
I could have swore the narrative was like maybe that was just something that I just heard. But I could have swore it was like they only had 5. It wasn't a website. They only had like 5 posts.
That was Larry Jackson. Larry Jackson shit only had like 2 or 3 posts about it, but it was all those were like literally like Larry Jackson is a scammer. Larry Jackson is a fraud. Like InverseWire was posting like we were looking at it. We were like some of their writers were posting like 7 stories a day themselves.
Okay.
We were like, bro, how the fuck are they posting 7 stories a day themselves? Clearly, that's an AI situation. So there's another page as well because if you're on Twitter and you're engaging in the InverseWire conversation, these pages are probably interacting with you. So I got to find the other page as well. Now, I don't know who's behind the page, but
gotta make some edits to that video I was working on.
What you mean?
Gotta add this info to the video I already was working on. I was like mid edit, so I gotta add this into it. Obviously.
Where is it at? There's another. They liked Wordu. They when Wordu posted. Wordu, go to your Twitter real quick, and go to when you posted. You post something about me. You post something about me. And see who liked that post. You were like DiFran. They're gonna call you industry plant. Go pull that up. Pull that up on your phone.
Really?
Yeah, go to that post on your phone.
Yeah, I'm on there.
And see who liked it. Like, look at the people who liked the post.
It's 9 people that liked it.
Okay, give me a name. It's gonna be like.
Oh my god.
The name's gonna be like 5D or something like that.
What? InverseWire like my shit. Bryce, didn't you say InverseWire like your shit too?
Yeah, bro, it's weird. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's something weird about this shit.
What's the 5D person? There's a person on the 5D, right?
5D or no D. Oh,
okay, 5D.
That's gay.
Okay, so
like,
5D
bro, like
or
there's
no.
1,000 podcasts out here. I mean, I'm not even trying to downgrade. I'm just saying, like, this shit. Like, why y'all liking random? Like, this shit crazy, bro.
Well, because they're getting attention now. They're just like engaging in the troll.
Yeah.
Like they're getting attention.
And like I said, we're talking about them the most out of any YouTube creators that I've seen. We're the only ones that are on their neck constantly. Like I don't see anyone constantly talking about the website.
Yeah. So whenever you so that post you just told me, right? The 4D, 5D, whatever. That page. 4D, yeah. But you also see who also liked your post?
Yeah, Oppo Locks.
Oppo Locks, right? Okay, so Oppo Locks is clearly, they know what's going on, right?
Which is crazy.
That's clearly who's behind what's going on here, right? So when you go to that 5D, 4D page, let me pull this up. I had it all up, but you know, my shit started tripping.
5D or no D.
5D or no D.
He literally posted the article too. That was his last post 8 hours ago.
Okay, so and you see that they're also engaging in what you would deem like a pro InverseWire conversation right now, right?
Yeah.
And they posted Dalton Jackson has declined to post yada yada yada. So there's a thing that has old Twitter at names, right? Because this person, if you go to their page real quick, Wordu, just go to their page real quick.
I'm on it.
And click that thing, you know where it tells you like how many times they've changed their profile name? Or when's the last time? Like where it says joined October, you click on it. How many times have they changed their profile name?
For 5D or no D?
Yeah.
So it says 4 username changes.
Okay, so they changed it 4 times.
That's
So
crazy.
earlier this year, I believe it's earlier this year. You know what their name was?
What?
Inverse Media US. That's what their name was earlier this year. So now they changed it because they probably want to disguise, I guess, who they are and engage in the, the conversation.
Wait, I
don't see the point,
You
there's
said
another page
5D or
with
NOD?
Yeah, 5D or NOD.
Yeah, he liked my shit too.
But what would be
Exactly,
the point of that?
I don't know why. Maybe because they want to be able just to engage, like they want to be able to like it and look like it's just an organic like rather than like InverseWire's people constantly doing it. But I would say that page used to be called Inverse Media US. So clearly there's some like ragtag team, just doing their thing. And I reached out to the barber to say, hey, you're on this site. Do you know you're on this site? Are you a part of the site for real? He hasn't responded yet, but I have reached out to him. So like I said, the Rock Nation conspiracy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's there anymore for me, but I do think that these people, because let me pull up this guy's history as well, because we gotta get into the history of the people. So let me go back to my.
That's what's kind of baffling me, like.
So this is I saved some of the things, right? So This is May 15th. This is the day that Iceman dropped. Oppo Lock says multiple live stream episodes, YouTube whitelisting, every streamer, podcast, reactor, and meme page involved. White House and government account repost 3 albums at once, 43 tracks, and people are saying he still might not break 600 first week. If that can't do 600 in 2026, then maybe the entire first week sales era is just dead. So they already have like what people may deem as like an anti, like a Drake slant, right? So then he has this Surface Red on Iceman. I don't think any of it is actually a play. Iceman's first album he fully owns. So he's doing a whole bunch of things. There was another post that he had that had a bunch of like phones connected to something that had Iceman screens. So this guy was already like not really a big Drake guy. So I'm leaning towards he knew how to make an AI website through Hostinger, which that's why it says Lithuania, because Hostinger is in Lithuania, and it blocks, you can't see who created it, like the actual owners. So he did that, made his own website, put out some AI content, and I think that Charlamagne just so happened to, and it could be like this too. It don't got to be Charlamagne. Let's delve into conspiracy a little bit. Maybe Charlamagne's quote unquote handlers found other articles for him, and this is just a part of the articles that they wanted Charlamagne to put out there. Let's just say that, right? But I don't think that this actual InverseWire has anything to do with Charlamagne or Rock Nation. They're just used as a pawn in the conversation around Steak, Drake, and academics. I'll say that. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, more likely than there was some type of collusion and working together.
Yeah.
I mean, I can respect that. It's just definitely weird. I say that much. It's like literally they post you with done the day of the week, then they go like all our posts. It's like they in the trenches, bro.
They're engaging.
They like because even the article, bro. Like they're bringing up absolutely unsure, bro. Like you're more known as yourself than like absolutely unsure.
Well, to be fair, if you just click on my Twitter profile, it says host of DiFran Daily and absolutely unsure. So I mean, they could.
But they even went. Like, I'm saying they going back to 2015. Like I'm just saying, like to even detail that stuff. Quick question: do you feel like that's like a little like, oh, you think you can do your research, we can do ours too, or you just like, nah, that's just some easy you can find?
I mean, I don't think it's nothing hard to find. I feel like it's it's easy to find that.
Yeah, but I mean, for the average person that's not hip to you, for them to put all that in there, it's like, oh, they tried to really lay it all out there. You know what I mean? Like similar to what you're doing. But in the
Oppo looks
I feel like it's like a weird game they playing.
Justin, a lawsuit claims Drake steak, Elon fraudsters complain. Like, so I'm really what I'm doing here is just to dispel that. It's not. It's a guy who, like I said, you want to do media, bro. Do your articles, have fun, like it's cool, whatever. The only reason I even give a fuck about InverseWire was because Charlamagne was bringing it up, and I think that Charlamagne just somehow came onto their website and then used the article to bolster his argument. I don't think there's any inner commingling between the guys that created this and Charlamagne the God. That's what I'll say on that note. I don't think there's an actual connection between those two. Like I don't think they're texting each other like, "Hey, Charla, use this article next week." Like I don't think that's what's going on. So
what about I mean, I guess that's a different conversation. Because I guess that was a part of like tying everything into the theory of like the law that they might have funded the lawsuit. They got these AI websites, so it's like that. If that's going, do we also think now is like almost like we can't even put them in that same bag of saying they funding shit still?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that because I think the Poleg LLC, the Dinesh Prekta, the Insight, like those connections are still there. But I've always said like, can I tie Jay-Z all the way over here? It might be hard, but it's still the connection is there. So
it's that InverseWire in the chat. Wouldn't be surprised at this point.
That's hilarious.
I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Like,
shout out to Dalton Jackson, bro.
Shout out to Dalton Jackson. Because I always said that too when I looked at the website. I said, okay, clearly the founders guy, his picture looks real, right? Desmond the Barber looks real. I couldn't find the Matt Clement guy.
That's not real.
I couldn't find that person. So I was like, yeah, clearly it's there's got to be real people in here somewhere. It just happened that they left. Like, I think it would have been better, and I probably would have never found it out if they would have just had Dalton Jackson as the founder. So while everybody was focused on Dalton Jackson, I said, okay, let me focus on the real people that are on here. That clearly the Barber's real, clearly this guy's real, and they all tie to inverse4d.com, which is, hey, tap to pay this, which is cool. That's a cool little thing like tap. You a business, all right, cool, you got that. And then, they're all on the website. Yeah.
Flying Low said, DiFran, that's going to mess up, conspiracy theory. Not really. I made videos talking about how I feel like they sit in the room and just scour the internet and find different articles that could help their conversation or also like the conversation that's going against them. Like I think somebody even referenced that. Didn't like Ray Daniels say they literally got a room of people that just do that? Somebody said that recently about them. But regardless, like I didn't always necessarily think they had to, like DiFran said, be funding that necessarily AI. I just knew, like, once again, there was some connection there, along with, like, why would Charlamagne use that against Act? Like, it was some weird shit. Then they no stake, just like just the frivolousness of that fucking website. Charlamagne should have never used that. Like, bro, like you said, this some AI bullshit, and one of the top guys in a Rock Nation Jay-Z conversation against Act, calling Act manic, used that website. So it's like, even without them funding it, bro, like, once again, I feel like that show, Rock Nation or whoever, Charlamagne had their eyes out there for every little thing. The fact that they found that website says a lot, like how desperate they were looking for shit. So for me, it doesn't really change my narrative. Allegedly, I still think Rock Nation is obsessed with a lot of artists and small media platforms.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't necessarily have to build them themselves, but they out here looking for whatever information they can, and they'll spin narratives. Charlamagne literally just did it.
I will say, there.
Cyber, you're on my dick today. What's up?
I will say there are a lot of people in hip hop media that were on the complex list that are high up that I know for a fact watch my shit. I'm not gonna say who. So yeah. So by proxy, obviously, if I'm on stream,
okay, well, I'm not giving too much benefit of the doubt. I'm just looking at what's going on, and I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, it doesn't look like he's like in cahoots with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it doesn't.
The fact that these profiles were already named InverseWire before the site was even up shows the guy was already thinking about doing. I don't think Rock Nation would leave. Like, Rock Nation wouldn't leave the real person as the founder. Like, that's too many loose ends. I would assume, if they're gonna really do it. Like, that's too sloppy, in my opinion. I think, like I said, the article was put out there. Let's if we want to keep the Rock Nation conspiracy alive, they had a team of people scouring the internet for stories about the Drake Stake lawsuit. They came across InverseWires, handed in the package to Charlamagne, and said, hey, this article, that article, this article, here you go. And then it just happened to be one of the ones. And only got spiraled whenever Charlamagne claimed this was a credible news source that was only out for 2 months and hadn't written a story for 3 weeks. That was like, all right, Charlamagne, what are we talking about here? So the reason InverseWire is even, I don't give a fuck about any other article they ever wrote besides that one article. And that was because Charlamagne the God, who we deem as a reputable, credible source in hip-hop media, cited it as such. So that's it. And now that I know all this stuff, I'll probably never speak about InverseWire again, because now it's the point where it's just trolled out of control now, where we all know it's bullshit at this point. Like, there's no mystery. Like, there was no mystery when we found out the guy was AI, but now it's like really no mystery.
So
Like,
what
there's no
about,
mystery.
so let me get in my conspiracy bag. Why do you think they're using donkey today language?
It's a troll.
You
Like,
just-
if y'all think this is Charlamagne the God doing this, I'm going to use Charlamagne the God's thing.
Okay. But that's not dangerous to use
No.
somebody else's brand that, you know what I mean?
No, what do you mean? I don't get you, man.
Like, you were taking Charlamagne's labeling, and I don't know if he copyrighted or something like that, but maybe that's the thing. But, like, you're literally taking what Charlamagne does and you put it on, like, almost faking the identity, impersonating Charlamagne's, like, whole identity. Even if it's a troll, people may not necessarily think that. It's like, for instance, it's almost like seeing like they can get a cease and desist for shit like that. Like, if we got out of hand, like almost how they was talking about ActTV, like, in a sense, it's like you're this proxy guy. Like, you almost look like you might be this proxy thing for him because you playing a little bit too much. Like, that's all I'm saying. So I feel like wouldn't Charlamagne kind of feel a certain way about that?
You know how much credits it takes to make that site and pump out constant articles? Look into the people you found. Well, I didn't want to do all that. I can see by his page, though, that he clearly is.
Nigga, you did it before.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I always feel
You
weird.
just
Like,
didn't publicly disclose it. But this is like,
But yeah. I mean,
they made an article
I guess
about
they
you.
posted about me, so I can whatever. But I mean,
Yeah.
I posted nigga Twitter, so y'all can go to his Twitter. If you go through his pictures, he's posted pictures with
Just do your own
Rolexes,
research,
APs.
bro.
So
Personal
it's
research.
like, you know, it clearly look like he has some type of money. He got pictures of him on private jets with other people. So like, that'd be my question.
Really?
Like, you live
don't
this
say.
lifestyle. You live this lifestyle. Why do you want to make these websites? Like, why do you want to be a part of this?
private jets. No, you should probably look into them. Probably look into them. I don't know
Yeah.
many people with private jets like that. Do you, Bryce?
No,
They
no,
compared
most
it to
definitely
New
not.
York
But
Times.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
Just do your own.
I just feel like
personal
even with their like inverse, like I get it, like you're saying, they're trying to do whatever they can to be clickbait. Let's get Act to talk about it. I get that narrative, but it's like, bro, they're so
Why their website
anti
specifically?
one side.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna see them talk shit about Jay-Z on Inverse. You're not going to see them.
They said Rock Nation is the greatest company or whatever they just said recently.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if a scandal come up and it could benefit them to talk about it for Jay-Z as well, like the views on that side as well. I get plenty of views, and I'm on small channel when I talk about Jay-Z. So I know big channels can get Joe Budden talk about, everybody talk about Jay-Z, especially in the last couple weeks. They're not going to mention anything negative. So like, it's just like, I don't want to say that's the red hand, like that shows that they're actually connected.
But even you say they're not
like,
going to say anything negative, it's like, at this point, everybody knows it's a bullshit website, so it doesn't matter if they say something negative or not. Like nobody who knows about InverseWire thinks it's a legitimate website. So it's like,
but this is a reach. This is a reach. But I'm just saying, just to go back to the private jet thing, it's like maybe they do got to deal with somebody. Maybe they like, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, it could be a reach. Who knows where he made his money from? He could be fucking real estate or some shit. So that is a reach. But I'm saying, in the same aspect, like if you choose to only cover one side of things negatively, and there's plenty of money on the other side to cover things about people negatively, and you never touch it, that does seem like a certain alliance. And you're just an AI website. You shouldn't give a fuck about that. That's all I'm saying. And you still show a certain level of bias, even as an AI website, that you should just be all about analytics. That's all I'm saying. It just seems a little fishy still. But I respect it. Like, obviously, it's a reach to think that they're actually getting funded by Rock Nation or Charlamagne or something like that. But I'm just saying, like, they still showing an alliance from what I'm not as hip as y'all, but from what I have been gathering.
Just do your own research, DiFran. That's all I'll say. Or the chat can do it for you. The DiFran can do it for you.
I wouldn't, like I said, as far as getting to the nigga life, do we got money? Because like the article and the website isn't like I said, that's not even my main focus. Like it's like the article it was really about Charlamagne and him using it. Like whatever the website people
find the connection now, with him using it.
That's on them.
Because there's something there. Like if they're on private jets and shit, it doesn't look like.
I mean, you could be rich nigga without.
They're on private. Yeah, but like, why that site specifically? He could have chose any site. Why that site specifically?
I mean, maybe it was the only site actually covering it, I guess. But even then, it's like it popped off right before Iceman. Like that in itself feels like, all right, let's gear up to like start this campaign.
Like it was coordinated, yeah.
Like
you said, May 11th, right?
I get it. Like maybe just like me, I started my channel during Iceman. I'm like, I'm a Drake fan. DiFran said, bro, this is your perfect
we both did.
Even the quality shit. So you could like, I get that perspective, but at the same time, like. They wasn't covering Iceman. They pretty much were just, shitting on shit. So it's like, feels like that came from a certain lane, but I don't know. Because it's like, once again, you can't just compare shit and it applies, but that's not the only time we're seeing people getting attacked with AI websites.
I mean, I guess I could say, to give more, like, maybe it could be this. The play could have been longer, right? Say the guy that they're posting pictures of isn't even the real guy. That's just some guy, but they want you to believe is that guy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
But the thing is, that barber is real. So I did reach out to the barber just to see if he would say anything. So, we don't know.
And it could be just two guys in the basement running the scheme. Like, it could easily be that. I can understand that too. But it's still fishy because, like, bro, they're playing with big entities. You're using Charlamagne's brand for Dunk It. You playing with Act name, you're playing with Drake name, you're playing with Steak name. Like, obviously, it's just like some blog ass like website. So who cares? Like, you can't even find the people.
I just don't think it's a coincidence.
But still,
that's all I'll say. I don't think it's a coincidence.
Yeah, it feels like there's still smoke there outside of just because Charlamagne was risking a lot there.
He was.
Like, why it's an AI bullshit website. We just read it and like. Anybody, a middle schooler could have picked that apart.
Yeah.
And you said that was credible. Like, it's something up, bro. It's something up, bro. It felt like Charlamagne didn't have a choice but to, maybe that's what it is. Rock Nation sent him down like, you got to use this. This is what we're going at. This is our angle. We got to press that angle. And you're great at being manipulative and not getting cornered. So press that angle, even though it might make no motherfucking sense and still make it act look manic. Maybe that's the play. But it definitely looked like somebody took a risk on integrity, and it was obvious that it wasn't real. So that's what's crazy. That's what DiFran been saying, like, bro, it's really about Charlamagne using that website more than the website, bro. That's what's so like mind-boggling, bro, to me.
He could literally be a tech guy in the mailroom.
Could be. It could be.
I know it's probably certain niggas that's looking at us like, oh, y'all niggas is just deranged over Rock Nation and like
Manic.
Y'all are manic. It's like, okay, all right, bro.
They said it earlier. Rock Nation controls Rock Nation is responsible for everything. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, bro. Like I said on the panel, bro, there is a Cold War. DiFran's been great at pulling shit up. Wordu's been great at pulling up shit. I've been even on my channel. I can give you some great examples of shit and catch you off guard with some shit. So with all that being said, it's like, bro, I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to read in between the tea leaves, bro. And I think that's what we like getting at. There's clearly something going on. That's why Wordu keeps saying it, bro. This don't feel like just some random guy.
I think the reason from the evidence that I've been able to collect, I do think it's a random guy, is that if you go to the Inverse4D website, which is get our tap to pay, or not tap to pay, but our tap to promote your business, whatever, easier to promote your business. And you see the guy that owns that. And then you go to the inverse40.com/the win, which shows them testing out the InverseWire, how it's going to look, whatever. Those people tied directly to each other. The Rock Nation thing, I'm just trying to, me personally, after looking at all this shit all day, it's hard for me to tie that back. My theory is just Charlemagne was seeing these niggas was coming at him. He made, like Flying Low said, he maybe told all his interns, find everything you can find on this, any website article, and this is one of the ones they found, and he pushed it out as if it was credible because he was looking for any person that's talking about this to push the credibility of these things.
So, plot twist, Charlemagne was manic because he used the website that, like, he was desperate.
He was looking for anything to prove his point, and then he doubled down on it, which is crazy.
I don't think you're digging into it enough. I ain't gonna lie. No, you did a lot of digging.
I don't think it's that.
You definitely did a lot of digging, but
the puzzle for sure.
You know, InverseWire, the company, you could find a little bit more about that company and who their sponsors
not really,
are.
Not from what I tried. That's about as
who their sponsors are, who their partners are.
That's about as hot, cold as the trail led was to those people.
So
and former Twitter's being named InverseWire, Inverse4D, Inverse3. Like, that's where the trail ran cold.
There's still a trail there.
The Oppo person. How long was that channel? I mean, not channel. That Twitter was around. Like, because we could look that right. We could look that up.
May
right.
2026.
So it's recent.
May 2026. Yeah.
So even then, it's like these people. It's not like this person
he joined in February
like
2025. February 2025.
The 5D1.
But even, oh man, that's just, I don't know.
The 5D one was, the InverseWire one was earlier than that.
And then another one was like October 2022.
We're manic as fuck.
Well, not manic, bro. It's just, we just know.
Well, how about this, Wordu? I gave you the roadmap. Tell you now. I've done what I can do. Now let's see what you can further figure out about.
Once I finish editing the video that I'm about to cook up for tomorrow, I'm gonna do more.
Right.
I might make a second video.
I can't be the only one out here doing all the damn journalism, man. I can't be the only one. Somebody else got to help me. I can't be the only one in the DiFran newsroom that's finding out everything going on here.
A lot of info, so I'm gonna go back through it.
That's the only. So this is what I was trying to like put my thoughts together. What would make it make a little more sense if that like the Oppo person had been around since 2016. The fact that it was 2025, like that's still super recent. To a fact, like it could just be like even all that could be even AI. Even that name from the jump was AI. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like even the people we're tracking, I don't know. I get like they changed their names, but it doesn't feel like we found a real person still.
I don't think so either.
I don't know. Like, okay, so how long does that other guy have a social media presence that you say got the private jet?
That's the Oppo Locks guy.
But he's only been around since 2025, and now he's posting private jets and shit like that.
I mean,
like
maybe the rich niggas wasn't online. I don't know.
But that's a little strange.
DiFran, you're smart.
All of a sudden, he don't have a YouTube. Like nobody's interviewed the nigga before. Like
he don't want to have the vantage.
You think every rich nigga got a podcast and doing interviews? That's not. We know a rich nigga. That nigga ain't did no podcast, and no interviews. Like, come on, every rich nigga ain't doing no podcast and interviews.
I get that.
And you never know that he might not even pay for the private jet. It could have been a fucking company jet for all we know.
The people we talking about probably never get on like Twitter and make like websites and stuff like that.
For a guy that's be on Facebook going crazy.
For a guy that's that hip to social media and all these conversations and making AI, you don't have a social media presence at all. No one's seen from you hurt. Like I'm just saying when I say social media presence, Could we find this guy anywhere else outside of these last 6-7 months?
DiFran, look at your post, bro.
That's all I'm asking.
Look at your post of the live stream and look who commented.
I'm not
Recently?
asking.
Like right now?
I'm losing my voice. I'm not even asking.
Are you talking about the Homer Simpson thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Who is
That was earlier. That was before we got into this topic.
Who's Homer Simpson?
We got fans, bro.
When he's backing into the bushes.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
It was InverseWire. They posted. They said,
Oh,
"Get out of
okay.
here."
But
Do
that's
you know?
all I'm asking.
Do you know like his first and last name?
No, I don't know his name.
Because I feel like that's the next leap. Like, if this guy got so much money, he has no.
I told him let's sit down for the interview because I mean, at this point, if you just trolling, nigga, let's talk about it. I think like you're a person in the thing now. People know about InverseWire. Let's get over the trolling. Let's just actually talk. Why did you make the website? Clearly, by your post, you don't really rock with Drake. That's fine. I don't really care about that. And then let's just, maybe you didn't think it was gonna take off. Charlamagne clipped it. You're like, oh shit, this became a thing. That's crazy.
You said it was a company jet?
No, I don't know what the jet was. I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
YK said that. I thought I missed that. He said, company jet, you say? Exactly.
no, I
what company?
said we don't know if it was his jet, a company jet.
Okay.
His homie was flying the bros out to Vegas. Like we don't know like why the jet was there.
It's like, yeah, I get it. Like, you ain't did no Nelk boys. You ain't did nothing. You ain't signed
Bro,
to
you think
no-
every rich nigga doing a podcast?
It's not just a regular rich dude. It's a guy that's literally on social media and has a presence on.
But he's on social media, not being himself, has no followers. Really, he's
That's
not like,
weird. You're a
So hold on, let
millionaire.
me just. So do you think every rich guy has a lot of followers?
A guy that controls a website, like I would think they have some type of clout in the industry.
But it's a fake
Like
website.
how Jay earlier said, niggas know me since then and win. Like nobody know you, nigga. No one's heard of you before. No industry. Like that's all I'm saying. I just want somebody to find out this guy's background a little bit more than like what. Even in what
Well,
was he
I
born
gave
on?
y'all
What
niggas
city
the. Well,
he
this
from?
fuck saying y'all. I need some. I gave niggas the breadcrumbs. Y'all go figure. Now y'all.
No,
Now
I
the
get it.
ball
I
is
think
in. Now the
we
ball's in y'all's
brainstorming.
court.
We brainstorming. I'm not putting the pressure on. I think you did amazing. Like to even get to this point, because we all thought it was somebody. We all thought it was like Rock Nation or some shit. Like you literally found the creator. Like most likely did not. Now we just got to question who is this nigga. It will make more sense. All of the story that you said, if I said he had somewhat of a social, he ain't got to be super present. I'm not asking for a nigga to be on a daily podcast, but we never seen anything of him. Like the modern day age, that's not normal unless you like of a certain age. My mom has something like social media. My granny has social media. Like most people got social media to some degree. Even the rich nigga we talk about got social media. He used to be on Facebook having all type of debates and arguments. So it's like you can find a nigga somewhere.
DiFran think everything is coincidence, bro. We know.
Like, bro, you should have a
know.
track record from somewhere, whether it's real estate, whether it's something, bro. We should know you. Like, your name should ring bells in some echo chamber that we should be able to somewhat find. It might not be easy to find, but I think that's the next challenge.
My thing is, if we don't know his name, how do we know that in his industry?
You
don't
can
ring-
easily
don't-
find that. It's not that.
No,
hard.
that's not easy.
That's not easy. If it was, I found all this information. Inverse
Watch.
4D links to this
Okay.
thing, the links to that, the links to that, the links to that. You think if it was that easy, I'd have been like, hey, his name is, boom, here's his name. So it ain't that easy.
Okay. So if you have his Twitter accounts, multiple, there's no way you can find their name through their Twitter username. You don't know how to do that.
I use the Wayback Machine. The most
So
I
I already
use was
said, where can
Ant.
you find a picture of him?
You have his current handle.
Maybe they can help us.
They can't do nothing. If your
I
name
don't
not
know.
if your
They
name
might
not
know
your
something.
name.
They might got a secret AI.
Shit. Don't worry, I'll find something tomorrow.
That's interesting. Like I said, I like the DiFran got that deep. But pause. That's crazy. But yeah, I think we do have because once again, all these people that's supposed to be real journalists and we supposed to just be content creators. No one talked about this. Since the 1v1, no one's discovered this. And then the fact they put you donkey, I'm just saying, bro. Once again, I'm really more trying to just revel in the moment that, bro, we are making headlines. We're making niggas mad. We're doing our job, guys. And shout out to you, DiFran, bro. You do it, bro. Once again, they said it's not that big of a deal. Bro, that's crazy to me still. They think it's Richard absolutely unsure. That was a 5-page essay. brother, there's something up. There's something up, and I like. We're very close. We're closer than we think to some shit. And honestly, I don't know, man. I think some shit could be a little bit of diversion in certain aspects, but bro, I think we're close to shit. That's all I'm saying. Yep, 28. Count it, Cyber.
Where can I find a picture of him? Go look at the social media, man.
Yeah, we're not actually, and I'm not even trying to.
I think the thing about this is like, I think the thing that not really about y'all is like people like stop being oblivious. Stop. It's like, all due respect, you haven't even done the research. You haven't even seen the things that there's more shit that I've seen. So it's like, it's not like more. I've seen more.
Then talk about it, nigga.
No,
we already here.
When I say there's more that I've seen, I'm just saying like, not that I found people's names or this or that and whatever. It's just like.
Just try to see how it ties.
I feel like a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people want. I think what's going on is
you're overcomplicating.
People. No, I think people want it to still be the Rock Nation conspiracy. So they're like, no. This is here. I'm literally telling y'all, Inverse4D.com is owned by this guy named Anthony. Him and his wife make keychains for their Inverse 4D thing. Her name is Nikki.
I thought we didn't know his name.
I don't know their last. Nigga, you put Anthony. Nigga, my name's Anthony. You know, like,
but you said
what does that mean?
We just knew it was Oppo. But how you know his wife?
No, I know the people's names. Like I showed y'all the names.
So you know more than what you said, right? You obviously have done more research. I showed the guys. Yes,
4D
you showed
profile.
us the guys, but you
y'all
just
saw
dropped
his
the
name.
name. You didn't do that before. That's what I'm saying.
No,
his name is literally in the thing.
No, the girl's name.
I just might have missed that. But when I did ask you, I was like, do we know Oppo name?
I'm like, his name is right here. This guy, most platforms use AI to own you. I built Inverse to flip it. Own your name, own your client, own your network. The AI works for you now, not the platform. Info at Inverse4D.com. Inverse4D within the website's information has Inverse Sports in it, right? And if you go home, you get back to Inverse4D. So let's go back to Inverse. And then if you go to Return to the Wire, you get InverseWire.com. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know people may want to still go to the grander Rock Nation conspiracy. Like, I get it. They don't want that to die. I'm more in line with the, hey, Charlemagne was trying to kill academics and Grand Wizard Chat, nigga. He don't know shit about what's going on. He told his interns, find every single article y'all can find about this shit because like AJ the Minute said, if it ain't in the article, Charlemagne don't believe it. So he needs an article to believe something. So find an article. They found this article, said, hey, Charlemagne, here's the article. And he ran with it because the niggas were saying he raped people. He's a piece of shit. He wanted to find anything he could to try and put his foot up their ass. And it just so happened that he got an AI article instead of a real legitimate news source. And when he found out that it was fake, he's like, fuck, I can't lose my credibility. It's an aggregated website. Like, you know, that's why I'm like, I don't think it's the Rock Nation thing anymore. But, you know. I get it, people want to still go down the route. But like I said, whatever I've given y'all so far, whatever y'all see here, now y'all can take it further. If you think that there's a further to go, I've hit to the end of the tunnel, and I'm like, oh, shit, ain't nothing but concrete. There ain't nothing past this. Now, if y'all think y'all crack that bitch open and it's going to be a fucking flood of diamonds, then get the fucking, call the 7 dwarves, get in there and start fucking picking.
Start picking. Everything is a coincidence. It's fine.
No, I don't. It's not even.
What do you? From what I've just showed you, what more do you think there could be? Because obviously you think something. What do you think more is out there?
So I'm just saying. Obviously, Inverse4D. That's the Anthony guys. That's his company.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Why not look into the company's origins, the founders, the employees that work there, find out their first and last names, find out who, if they have any sponsors, marketing shit. Oh, that's too much.
Well, you heard what I just said.
That's too much.
You heard what I said? You
said there was nothing else left to look at.
Okay, great. Did you hear what I said? I said I feel like I'm at the end of the tunnel. So now you think all of that is a rabbit hole to go down. Now
that's just a basic rabbit hole to go down.
Okay. Now
you found who it is. Dig into the company.
I'm gonna give you the ball. I'm handing it off to Wordu. So when we get back on this podcast,
Anyone
I want
can
you.
Do that. Anyone in the chat can do that.
Hold on. I want you to find the employees from a random website, which I don't know how you're gonna find the employees, but find the employees for me.
It's a coincidence.
Look,
you don't want to have the black jokes pull up.
His theory.
That's why he's doing it.
You can't be holding down the theory and not want to go look into it. Go look into it.
Because at the end of the day, we can't even look for employees because everything was on their website was AI. We just found out there was two.
Well, I'm not.
The
just
barber
saying
from what
employees.
DiFran said,
I'm
and this
saying-
guy and his wife. That's all we kind of know at this
I'm
point.
not just saying. I'm
So it's like-
saying, who are they working with? Do they have any like partners that they're partnering with or some shit like that? You
How will
could,
we
you
ever
could
find
look
that out,
into
though?
that stuff.
It's
It's possible.
like a random AI website, bro. There's thousands of these out there for sure.
That's random. Yeah, it's random, bro.
I'm not. It's not. It's somewhere in the middle for me, bro. Like it's somewhere in the middle. Like
Out of
DiFran
all
said,
the niggas to do an article about, it's DiFran Daily.
that is crazy, bro.
Come on, bro.
I can't get
Don't
off
worry,
that
I'll look
button,
into it.
bro.
I'll look into
I
it.
can't get off that button. Like not like DiFran.
Out of all the niggas that's
the
talking
run
about
is
this,
amazing, but even then, bro, it's something fishy about that shit, bro.
come on, bro.
Like, I don't know, man.
That could have
Well,
easily.
you see what DW said. I gave you this.
That
You
could
know where to look now.
that
So
could have
go
easily
and
been
look.
about Flacco. It could have easily been about What's the Dirt. It could have easily been about a lot of niggas that are pro Drake. Let's stop.
Cause
He
Nah,
name dropped
I've
DiFran Daily.
been putting the
He
screws to them
named
niggas way more than
absolutely
anybody.
unsure.
I've been putting the screws more than them niggas than anybody else on Twitter. Stop it.
it's not that
Flacco-
I
you
would
probably
say that.
can't You can't even probably find a Flacco post on Twitter about the InverseWire.
What's the Dirt?
What's his post about InverseWire?
No, I'm just saying anyone that's pro Drake.
I
No,
thought
but
he
it's not
actually
about being
got
pro.
that.
It's not about being pro Drake. It's about
They
talking
had a-
about
they
the.
had a
It's
post
about.
about
It's not
fucking
about being pro
academic.
Drake. Their thing is about me constantly talking about the InverseWire. They didn't say he's just a pro Drake guy, so we're gonna attack him. They're saying he constantly talks about
Wouldn't
the
that make it
InverseWire.
even more suspicious?
No. Why would it be more suspicious?
Okay, but I'm off this, bro.
I think
I'm
we're just
off
talking.
this. I'm off this, bro.
We're just talking.
It's
yeah,
all
see,
good.
like, what are you talking?
Salute to you,
Now, I don't know if
brother.
he's saying he's just talking. You know,
Salute
something that
to
cites
DiFran.
right there.
I think Johnny, if we can answer Johnny's question about if it's Rock Nation, what's the end goal? Because I think that's what we're trying to get at. DiFran trying to say he don't necessarily think this is tied into that. And maybe Rock Nation is doing some other proxy stuff with Drake or like, you know, trying to get at him or something like that. But maybe it's not this. Wordu somewhere in the middle saying like, I think this is another example of maybe they did fund the lawsuit. Maybe they did have some proxy thing like we seen with the Fanatics. And then we see these AI things that they might possibly be into. So like at the end of the day, like the end of the rock, like what's the end goal to the degree? It's like this is like war moves we think we finding or think we're trying to call out. And for DiFran, he thinks this is like a chess piece, which is possible reason. Like it's also kind of reasonable. Like we get stuck on this chess piece of Inverse. Like yeah, sure, let's mention that. Like we start paying attention to other shit, so that could be the play too. It's like yeah, sure, let's mention some shit like this, and now they get talking about this shit, and we ain't got nothing to do with that. Now they look stupid, manic again. All these conversations, whole time like there's other things we could have addressed. So it's like that's what we're trying to figure out whether it's what is these moves. Is this a move sponsored by Rock Nation or not? But for the question that we know for sure, there is a war going on. There is a silent war going on. We heard Iceman. We heard what Drake was willing to say on that shit about him. And we know Jay-Z said we're going on offense this year. What that mean? We just don't know something like we said, maybe we got the wrong thing. And DiFran might be right. Maybe Inverse don't got shit to do with them. But they did use it as, you know, some shit that who knows what it was. But maybe they ain't funded that. But that don't necessarily, for Wordu's thing, is like, I think he's stuck on that, like, but they're still doing stuff. Like, we got to find that then. We can't get stuck on Inverse from what DiFran said.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that like this. Hey, I done uncovered the Poleg LLC shit. I done uncovered the. Hey, somebody else picked. Hey, I'm tired, dog. I pitched a no hitter. I need you to close this one out for me. Because I don't think it's more. I don't think it's more. But I don't think it's more. I don't think it's more meat on the bone. That's why
you pitched no hitter to close out the game, nigga.
No, but I don't think there's no more meat on the bone.
He cold.
But the thing is, I don't think there's no meat on the bone. This arm ain't. There's nowhere else to go. So now it's like,
but
the thing is, like, I'm telling the coach, like, bro, I don't think I can pitch the no hitter because I feel like I put all that shit together. But it's like, hey, coach, I think this guy might come in. He think there's something else going on, so let him come in and, hey, I laid the yellow brick road down. I gave you the people to go look at. If you want to go, I already did the reverse image search, all that shit. Came up with nothing.
How do you feel about Geek Elite? That whole website is AI.
Who is Geek Elite?
Geek Elite.
Who is Geek? What do you mean? Oh, they said something in the chat?
Yeah.
The whole Twitter account is AI. I mean, I don't know if it's AI or not.
But that's what I was referencing. I'm like, 5 months, it gives.
But I mean, I even said, I said maybe they're using that guy's picture to be legitimate, or if somebody did find him well, it's this guy. I'm just saying. But then did the people? I mean, I guess then what you have to say too is like, okay, how far does a conspiracy go, right? The Inverse 4D, which has been making keychains and all that shit since 2025, was that when it started? Like, when did it start to like, hey, we're gonna actually do this thing? Hey, we're gonna put the fake InverseWire sports part on the back end of this website. That's a legitimate website. Looks like seemingly. Maybe that's a fake business website as well. But like, how far does the conspiracy go down?
It's not that far.
How do you even uncover that if that is the case?
I can't answer that question, but it's not that far just because how, like, 2025, your account got created. 4 months later, this website got created. And that website is all AI, which makes your credibility shot that even that possibility that what you created 4 months before that as your Twitter could be just a shot as well. Like, we have to question that whole integrity. That's where I would say that's not that far of a conspiracy. But how can we uncover that? I mean, shit, where it say it's located? Can we look that up? Let's just say, is it Pennsylvania or is it South Africa?
Where does what say? The website, the hosting?
No, the guy's name, Anthony.
Oh.
Like, what's his Twitter say? Because like the guy said, it's all Twitter, it's all AI.
So it's somewhere in California.
Irvine.
Okay, so that kind of throws that, it's a random African account, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they covered the bases on that, which is very possible. But once again, that Twitter, it's a high percentage that is some faulty about it. And that's just not a normal guy. That's all I was saying earlier. And that's what it leads to the conversation of like, we're still in a rabbit hole, which is hard to get past this point because it's all fake shit that we're chasing. Like, we're chasing AI on top of AI that's on top of AI. Like, the article's AI. The 8 people that they said was on the website AI. The nigga that we might have found that they keep changing names, like you said, we go break down the 4 different where the names come from. That might be AI. So it does get to a point, bro. We are just chasing the rabbit's tail, or whatever you want to call it, dog chasing its tail. So that's where I think DiFran's at too. Maybe I'm speaking for him, but that's where it's kind of like all right. If that's AI, then it's like where else can we go? Like, everything's fake. Then we got to start looking into like IP addresses and shit, and we're not the fucking feds.
Yeah. But I guess too, even on the Twitter, like, all they talk about now is like economics. It's like they talk about economics on their Twitter, like their personal posts, but all their replies are talking about like the InverseWire shit, So it's like who knows?
What's the conclusion? DiFran got mentioned on his crazy ass website right when they was dropping all this other shit about stuff. Like, now they liking our posts and shit. Like, bro, we're in weird times for Absolutely Unsure podcast and DiFran Daily, Wordu's World, Bryce Reacts, bro. We're in interesting times, man. That's the conclusion.
He said Wordu's never Kyrie. This nigga Jeff Teague on the Bucks championship team.
Not Jeff.
Now Alvarado, that game, what was that game 6 when he had like that breakout, the last 2 minutes when he came through clutch? Alvarado, that's what I want. See, that's what's happening. Like, I'm Jalen Brunson, game 6, I'm going crazy. I need a break. Alvarado, you got the theory, Alvarado. Come in, hit a couple big threes, play defense, and when we come back on Tuesday, I want to report. What have you found out since now?
No, I don't care, bro.
He had all the theories, now he don't care.
Yeah.
Just him creating an account in 2025, going from keychains to AI propaganda, that goes in one direction and sus. From your what is it? Your mom mind? What? I don't know. Your mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Caps, but I guess it's man. The buck stops.
Everything ain't AI. Some real is behind it. Probably fans of both of them.
Could be a random person with a private jet.
It could be Wordu.
That would be hilarious.
Let them tell it.
How does he know all these niggas? Oh, no wonder. This nigga's behind Inverse.
Whole time is us.
Nigga, I wish I was. The fuck? Oh, God, dude.
Freeze.
All right, I'm back. Hey, donate to the PC fund, y'all. Y'all want donate to the PC fund. All right, man, we about to get up out of here. It's late. Same as Push. We're going to read these last couple comments. At this rate, DiFran might need a Tommy John surgery. They talk about nothing. Okay. Shout out to Kendrick. Justin creating an account in 2025 and going from keychains to AI propaganda, that goes in one direction. It's sus. I mean, I get it. Like I said, the guy could just be a front. But like I said, there's nothing, from what all the shit I've been able to come across, whatever that fourth wall, fifth wall is, you know, it might be above my pay grade. It's some low level like Jeremy Hecht, I bet. Bet they were in there watching. I don't think it was Jeremy. It's Alex Media Team behind the Twitter. I see people with that theory on social media. So Charlotte, who's getting laid into by Grand Wizard about his past behaviors, talks to Perez after 2 weeks of unanswered claims and now have a new game plan with Inverse to back him. Everything ain't AI. Someone real is behind it. Probably a fan of both of them. DiFran 2001 AI. I'm surprised Grant hasn't put more energy into trying to find out things. Can AI hold a bias like Inverse? No, I mean, when we say it's AI, we're saying like someone is prompting it. I don't think these things like they're just popping up by themselves. Somebody is behind prompting them.
Which is very interesting, bro, to say the least. Because at this point,
Wordu tip it in like OG Anunoby, man.
OG Anunoby.
But at this point,
It's me.
it could be some interesting levels to who it could possibly be. It could be some low-level person, but it could be also somebody that's hella connected to the industry.
Yeah, maybe.
And DiFran just got a mean plug.
Excuse me. That's how I was looking. I was like, hey, this article that everybody's talking about, right? And the people they talk shit about was Drake, academics, and me. Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, this shit is surrounding big names, bro. This shit surrounding Jay's, bro. Whether you know it or not, you just became entangled into the Jay-Z web of in a Drake beef web. Like, bro, high level niggas are tied to this random ass website that Charlemagne made the ripple effect. If he never mentioned it, we won't get here.
Yeah, we wouldn't
He
even
did that. We did our research. That shit was so baffling that he used it, bro. We had to uncover some shit. That's the ripple effect. And now you getting mentioned with big, like, bro, that's big entities, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. Crazy. It's crazy times, man.
I feel you. But shout out to everybody for being in the chat, man. Y'all subscribe to the channels. Go subscribe to Bryce.
I slid in the DMs? Nah.
You said what?
Nah, he said I slid in that girl's DMs. No, I didn't.
She had a husband, man. Y'all see her husband come on and give her a kiss goodnight?
Yeah, I don't do that, bro.
Bryce, you and Wordu find the secret.
Nigga, I don't care that much, nigga. I'm just happy they actually shouted y'all out.
Mr. Journalism.
I'm just happy they shouted y'all out, bro. They ain't gonna lie, bro. Absolutely.
Right, man, shout out to the D family, man. Shout out to the D family. We about to get about here, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's night. Monday, a work week. Maybe for some, I don't know. Maybe y'all don't work Monday through Fridays, but if not, if you do, work week starts tomorrow, man. Subscribe to if you're not subscribed already. Subscribe to Bryce channel. Bryce Reacts. Subscribe to Wordu. We just passed 500 subs, so he's trying to get to 1,000 before YouTube say, hey, now you got to get 8,000 watch time. So he's trying to get up there. So make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to Wordu's channel. Get him to 1,000. Get Bryce to 1,000. That's all we got, man. Have a good night. Peace.
Right up.